you in your head with my stick, with my stick. You gon' have a mark from my stick, from my stick. My stick, my stick, my stick is better than bacon. You can't touch my stick. I don't wanna. Yeah, you want my stick. Dump your coconut with my stick. Look at my stick. You gon' feel the wrath of my stick. Fear my stick, my stick, my stick. My stick is better than bacon. You can't touch my stick, but it's just a stick. It's my perfect stick. My stick is my friend, born from a log. Everyone can see it's better than bacon. Why'd you get so crotchety and mean? Look at my stick. Why'd you drink that creature's milk is green? Got me sick. My stick, my stick, my stick is better than bacon. You can't use my stick, but it's just a stick. Don't you like my stick? No, it's just a stick. It's my perfect stick. My stick and me take walks every day. Past the hooligans down by the ocean. When they laugh at my stick, then they learn how my stick is much denser than bacon. Bought a little piggy and I let the little piggy run amok. Blowing on sleep, little piggy kept waking me up. People often fight about which birds are the best birds, but everybody can agree that seagulls are the worst. I kiss my stick, you can't pick up my stick. Keep your mitts off my stick.
Do not wear that outfit again. But if you wanna keep your speed, because I want to fit in. Sorry, you're just not terribly important to me. Did you know that Whitney Houston's debut beat her phone #1 single song? Did you know that Christy, there are no girls with good personalities? I don't think we should see each other anymore. It never was supposed to be. Gotta return some videotapes. Have to return some videotapes. Did you know I'm utterly insane? I like to dance that girl that ate some of their brains. Gotta return some videotapes. I'm really late. Gotta return some. I guess I was probably returning videotapes. I guess I was probably returning videotapes.
I love it, man. Shit. It's like a little boy. I giggle every time I see titties. It's weird.
The following program is rated TV-17, containing bad language,
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
sexual situations,
Like, you're gonna take your pants off and stay.
nudity,
Sure.
and graphic depictions of nut-crunching dick kicks.
Oh, I just had to kick you in the diddly again.
Parental discretion is advised. All right, there we are. It is Sunday night. This is the Ronin Joe Show, episode 60. I'm your host, Ronin Joe, with Jersey's finest, D's Nuts in the house, as well as Scribe Comics coming in as a guest for tonight. Excited for the show tonight. A lot of fun things to talk about, I think. We're also going to dive into Scribe's comic as well, so please drop the link when you get a chance or share your screen, Scribe. We'll bring that up a little bit later. But before we get started, how are you gentlemen doing today?
Sore as fuck.
Why would that be, Sean? Why would that be? Why give a little bit of a backstory to that?
We
Yeah.
had a great weekend. We had a great day yesterday hanging out with Papa John. He took us disc golfing.
Disc golfing, yes.
And I got neuropathy and nerve damage all through my body, and he
shit.
expected me to throw these things. He's like, raise your arms higher. I'm like, I can't. That's exactly how I was.
Yeah.
We're going through these treacherous mountains, not mountains, but like, we're
It
walking
was very hilly, very
and I'm
woodsy,
walking
hilly.
with, an 80-year-old geriatric cunt, and I'm like, fuck. And so I kind of got a little broken, but it was a great time regardless. It's always awesome hanging out with Papa John, talking comic books, eating great pizza, and just beautiful
that's a good
weekend
pizza.
all around. Beautiful
Jersey pizza, baby.
Facts. You know what?
Jersey pizza is great. Well, I guess I haven't had Jersey pizza, but I've had
I'm originally Jersey, so I know.
New Yorkish pizza.
What part?
North, Union County. That's
I'm
where
from
my
Bergen
family.
County. Nice.
Oh, I probably know you.
Yeah.
You probably been to a party or two,
Oh, yeah.
It's a small world.
You had the bad Coke.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know anything about that stuff.
I know a lot about it.
Cool.
And back in the days, as the kids would say. How you doing, Scribe? I think it's the first time we've had you on this channel.
Yes.
So this is awesome. I've been wanting to have you on for a little bit. We talk about whatever. I know when I've been on the Commandos and we've talked, we usually talk comics and music and a bunch of other stuff. So I'm sure something like that might come up.
Yeah. It'll derail off to some other topics, because we have other interests. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's been good, man. Just a long week, streaming a lot lately, so getting used to that. Yeah, doing a little touring.
Oh.
like I used to do, but now it's just streaming.
Nice. Yeah, exactly. That's how you look at it for sure. Everybody, before you do anything, please like the channel, like the stream, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. Share this out, let people know that we're live. And like Sean and I always like to say, go into their DMs. If you're modded up, you drop a link to this show and you say, come on over to the Ronin Joe Show. That's where it's at. And if they get mad at you, you tell them we sent you.
Yeah, blame me.
Yeah, blame us. We'll definitely take it. But definitely share it out. Let people know we're live. Let's get some people in here and having a great show. Say hi to the chat real quick. Slow going tonight, but number one in the chat and number one in our hearts is Matt Muma, my friend. That makes you.
You're number one.
Yes, indeed you are. Good to see you. We also have the first member of the channel in here tonight, Rick Saylor. First members always get this.
What are you doing up
Oh my God! I'm sorry! I can't stop coming! I'm sorry! Oh, it feels so good!
You know, it feels so good to have the members in the chat tonight.
The common thread in all of my failed schemes is human stupidity. People are just too stupid to accept me as their leader.
Facts, as always. We also have Twisted Dreams in the house. Says, can touch my stick. Interesting.
Subject's notes. The extraction theory papers. Am I the only one who did the read?
Most of the time, yes, you are. Most of the time. We got Arlund is in the house as well. Says, yo, Joe. Yo to you, man. Hope you're doing well. Fellow Michigander, Corey Landis is in the house. Says, just saying, or just guys being guys. That's what it is. Just guys being guys. You know it. We also got Chris in the house as well. Good to see you, man. Hope you guys are doing well. We'll jump into other stuff when more people start filing into the chat. But before that, got a couple interesting things to talk about tonight. Some pop culture stuff, maybe some cryptid stuff. And I say cryptid because I saw this the other day. Now, I'm highly skeptical when it comes to all and every Bigfoot pictures, videos, evidence, although I would like to believe. I preface that with I would like to believe that these things could be real. This post from UFO Mania, which I do follow on X, says a Canadian woman hiking on Vancouver Island took this photo of what she believes to be a Bigfoot. I don't know.
What?
Yeah. Let me see. What's the command plus?
Yeah, command plus.
Sean?
Little, yeah.
Okay. Well, let me get this. The hell's my keyboard? The hell's the plus sign? Oh, there it is. Okay, I got it. All right. There we go. Can I get any closer? Nope, that's about it.
Yeah.
So we have this figure out in the woods. Yeah, maybe I'll drop this on my desktop. Let's see if we can blow it up any.
I think it's a guy in a suit just messing with everybody.
You know, it probably is. You know, most of these things are probably always people in suits or just like hoaxes or whatever. But what if? You know, let's live in the world of what if. Oof. All right, here we go.
Weird.
Let me add this to the screen.
Weird thing.
What I think, at least if this is fake, which it probably is, creativity-wise, though, I don't think I've seen one with such a...
Oh, wow. It does look like a mask.
face. Let me see. Wait. Okay, it's going to pixelate too much. It's usually you see like much more hair-covered face, though, on these things.
Yeah.
You know, so at least you get A for effort in this one.
It looks
It's
like
a
he's
cool
like
shot.
about taking a dump.
He does look like he's about to take a
big
shit.
Wipe, you know?
He's like, that's pretty wild. Where was this at?
Vancouver, and it was just the other day, or at least so this site claims. This was the other day, like brand new footage or brand new picture taken by a woman claiming that she saw a Bigfoot taking a dump, apparently, on the Vancouver Island. So you know, who knows? You never know, my friend.
It looks like remember that movie Mask?
Oh, the actual,
Rocky?
yeah, right.
Yeah, Rocky on Ozempic.
on Ozempic.
Yeah.
He looks like it has a decent amount of mass here, though. I mean, like if you follow the body, I think would probably come somewhere around here. I don't know.
It looks pretty big.
I like to believe.
Well, same thing with that like alien. Was it that UFO they just spotted? Looks like a drone with all the cameras everywhere. I'm like,
oh man, there's some. We were just talking about like it's so hard to believe anything on the internet nowadays because of AI, but just because of just everything is a fake. So my thing is that's a psyop because once we actually see something that's real, we're not going to believe it. We're going to be like, that's AI, that's fake. We got Sheldon Martin in the house, a member of the channel.
Pegging isn't new for me, friendo, but it is for Disney.
Yeah, you know what's up. Let's go. It's got to be real this time. Bigfoot shaved. He does. He looked like he took care of himself just a little bit, you know? John Epples here as well says that's just some hairy Canadian guy running around. Well, that's actually true. That could be. That also could be. Like, no, that's just my Uncle Sam. I think it's a guy cut and pasted. Oh. Just a like cardboard set up in the woods there. Should call this segment Bigfoot or Big Crook. Oh, I like that. I like Sheldon's idea. Nice. Looks like a crackhead looking for scrap metal.
I smoke rock, Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah, did you see that last night?
No, what happened?
That was on the fight.
Oh, the fight.
Night, right?
Oh, the fight. Oh, dude.
I can't remember who won or what it was, but the dude was like, "I smoke."
A horrible fight.
Oh, the McGregor fight was.
Jesus Christ.
You know what sucks with McGregor? Like I've been getting more into the UFC. It's never been, my favorite thing, but I've been watching it more often, and I've been liking it more and more. So I was actually pretty excited to see McGregor fight because I hadn't seen him really fight that I was paying attention to. And yeah, to have it end as fast as it did on an injury like that sucks. It wasn't even like he got beat.
Yeah, that's the thing. If he got beat, it would have been better. It would have been more
Yeah.
honorable. He got beat. He did the fight, but he just went out with a jump kick. He said,
Yeah.
ow. Like, come on, dude.
Has it been reported exactly what's happened yet? Because I'm thinking like ACL, MCL.
It's like ACL or MCL or his knee, something, or the kick that his ankle got broken. So he hasn't fought. I don't know, man. I think it was a cash grab.
Oh, you think he did it on purpose?
Yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, you didn't know that you were. I don't know. It's look what happened to the Rousey fight. That was all a sham too.
That was.
It was like, I feel like it's getting more WWE now instead of what UFC used to be. like
Okay.
top tier athlete, but there is obviously still, but it's more.
There were some good fights on that card, though.
No, there were Patty won, thank
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome, you know. But like,
There's some
I
good
just
fights
feel
in
like
that.
the stars, like they're pushing more like those celebrity fights now.
Mm.
You know, like the retired guys. That's what they're gonna push more now.
Oh, gotcha.
You know,
Yeah,
because,
I can see that. Yep.
it's money. You know, it is money.
Yeah.
So
I got to imagine. I mean, I got to imagine that's the last time he steps in.
oh, yeah,
In the ring.
You can't. You
Or
can't.
the
I
octagon.
mean, it's what 3 times already he lost. So I don't know. It's a shame. dude.
And I don't even know how old he is, but I feel like he's getting up there. Devastating ankle injury when he shattered that a few years back, and then this being if this is a tear, you know, that's at least in football, it's an 18-month injury.
Oh wow.
You know, to recover, and like this is someone that needs your legs to be able to plant and twist and strike and all that kind of stuff. I gotta imagine he's not finding his way back to fighting anytime soon.
Yeah. Poor Ireland.
Twisted Dream says he was hurt before he went in the ring. You see his favor's leg when he took his robe off. I saw some clips going around about that, but I don't know if I can necessarily tell that's actually favoring the leg or if it's a stumble. Now, I did see when he was backstage and he was doing all the strikes, I saw a video come out where he said something like something popped. Now, I don't know what relation. Yeah, I don't know what relation that is. And Grant, it's one of those things. It's hard to hear, and it's subtitled. So take that what it is.
Oh, wow.
You know, everybody wants to run with some kind of conspiracy when it comes to this stuff, and it could just very well be just an injury. I mean, that shit can happen out of nowhere when you're talking about the ACLs.
He did when he jumped. He grabbed his leg. Remember, he jumped and he landed. He's like, "Ooh!"
Yeah.
He grabbed for like a split. second.
Right off the bat.
Yeah,
because I thought he just slipped. And I was like, "Oh, damn, you're coming out too hot. You didn't have a base underneath you, and that's embarrassing." But then when he slipped again, I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And that's when one of the commentators said he's got to be hurt. And I was like, "Man, I wasn't even thinking about his legs." So I started looking at him, and yeah, sure enough, that was it. And then he pulled up lame and done. And I was like, "Oh man, that sucks." I was really excited to see that fight.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy, man.
John said, being a fellow Irishman, it's embarrassing to say McGregor is a better shit talker than a fighter. I mean, he's a good fighter, isn't he? Like, granted, I'm newer to the UFC stuff.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, he's a great boxer, man. Great boxer. Yeah.
The only thing I actually saw him do is when he lost to, what was that boxer?
Poirier? Oh,
The Filipino guy.
No, the black dude. They did a boxing expedition. It was just boxing.
Why did I forget his name? I forget.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. It was on my wedding night, though.
Me too.
We after the party of the wedding, everyone went back to the house and the pay-per-view was on. I remember being really drunk and watching that.
Yeah, that was an exposition. That wasn't
Floyd
like,
Mayweather. Yeah, Floyd.
Mayweather,
Mayweather Jr. Thank you, Sheldon. Yeah.
Yo, I love when 50 Cent trolls Floyd. He's like, "I'll pay you this much to read Cat in the Hat" or some shit. Like,
he's the best troll, dude.
I love 50. Yeah.
That's good stuff. Did you guys see this? Marvel Rivals. We talked about this the other night on the Grift. I think I was showing off the designs for the Marvel Rivals game, and most of them are pretty good. But I was just like, man, they took Jubilee and they upgraded
Jubilee,
her.
dude.
I like
Jubilee.
it.
It's cool, but it's not. I don't know. She looks too old.
She is. She's in her mid-20s in this game.
Oh, okay.
Which is what I read, because I saw a lot of people being like, "Oh, why are you sexualizing a 13 or 14-year-old or teen?" A lot of people running around with that.
Gotcha.
And I was like, "That's I have to look this up." So I Googled. I was like, "How old is Jubilee's character supposed to be in the Marvel's Rivals game?" And it said mid-20s. They made her an adult in the game, so they're specifically going with this look because she is an adult. And I was like, okay, that's fair game. If she's in her 20s, you grew her character up a little bit, gave her a little bit more of a mature body, I'm fine with it. It's actually the first time that I've ever thought this character looked any kind of intriguing. You know, I gotta see. Nah, I can't show.
I like the coat. I like the. She needs the coat though. That's her character. You know.
Yeah. It's a coat.
Did Okay, yeah, they don't have, at least not in this post. But I gotta be careful with that post because there's a ton of people that are posting like fan made stuff, and they're like they're like all nude and stuff, or they're very graphic.
Shit,
yeah, I don't want to bring that up. That'll get the campaign struck. Jubilee, more like Juggly. That is a fact. I'm down. All right, do I have do I have a good drop for that? Let's see. I need to get new drops in. Every time I say I'm going to do it, I don't.
Been a busy summer.
How about this one?
Wow. What a hole.
There we go. That works. Sean can't hear that.
Thank you.
Oz says, looks great. Reminds me of Tank Girl. Oh, there you go.
Okay,
Oh, I'm gonna
that
look up
makes
Tank
sense.
Girl, man. I haven't like the comic Tank Girl.
The comic, yeah.
Yeah, not the movie. Let me bring it up.
Yeah, she used to be a smoke show. I remember the actress that played Tank Girl.
Tank Girl, yeah.
She was all right.
She was in a bunch of '90s movies.
She was in a ton of
Free
90s
Willy?
movies. Yeah.
She was in Free
let me see
Willy.
if I can.
Oh.
Was she in Free Willy?
No.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
stupid. She was in some movie with like Elijah Wood with like water, but she was always like the girl next door type of cute.
Yeah, like the nerdy girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me bring up this image I found of Tank Girl. I had to find see if I can get like a one that's not too graphic. It's gonna get me hit.
You got to be careful, man.
Yeah, you do. I mean, YouTube is weird. I actually thought we were gonna get hit on a couple things from a few shows back, and they never did. And I was like, okay.
Elliot got hit with we pulled up a fight from UFC, and he got hit from like a highlight reel.
Yes, some of those you have to be careful. UFC, WWE.
Mm-hmm.
There are some places that will shut you down real quick live. And Sean and I have been shut down live. Looking at
Cartoons from the 80s.
80s cartoon intros. We were just
Wait,
we
are
had
you serious?
Yeah.
Swear to God, yeah.
They shut us down. We were watching like Silverhawks and
Yeah. It's like my favorite show ever. And we got
Silverhawks is dope.
Yeah.
we were just going over a bunch of the classic 80s properties intros and just watching the intros. That's it. And they cut us off live, and we had to take all the stuff down and wait for them to put us back on. So yeah, you got to be careful.
Stupid,
But yeah, this is Tank Girl. She was, and I don't know if this is newer art or old art or fan art, but
cool.
I like it. Whatever it
I
is,
like it, yeah.
real dope.
what was that good old 90s sexualization? Gotta love it. Miss it.
I love that bomb, the smoke. Where it's
Yeah.
like the intricate, like the lines are all like kind of not really tight. I like that shit. It's dope.
Sheldon says, I remember her from A League of Their That's right. She was in A League of Their Own.
Point Break.
Yes,
Oh,
that's right.
okay.
Water. Yeah.
Okay, so the only problem I had with that actress was she would have been way more attractive if she had bigger tits. That's what it is. I'm sorry. She was very flat-chested. Wait, Kate Ojo says, greetings from Raleigh, North Carolina. As always, everybody, wherever you're watching from, feel free to throw that into the chat so I can give your place of watching a shout out, whether that's country or states or town, whatever you want to do. Don't dox yourself, but have fun doing it. I want to know where you guys are watching from. Let's go. Yeah, AC/DC will get you struck. I'm going to try playing something a little bit later that I'm wondering if it's going to get us hit or not, but we'll see.
Be careful, man.
Yeah, we'll see. OV Raviolis in the house says, hail CG and fellow humans. Hail, my friend. Hope you're doing well.
How you doing?
Most old Christmas movies will get you to. Oh, like classic ones? Aren't those like well, I guess depends on how old they are, because some you go far enough back and the copyright's off or something like that.
Right.
Or I don't know, free domain. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, AC/DC will get you thunderstruck. That's a good point.
That's awesome.
Older Tank Girl had cool art. Yeah, there was some good stuff. Iowa, I don't know, that's not true. Rick. Lying to me live in front of all of our friends. Not cool, man. Not cool. Not cool at all.
Cool, man.
All right.
Scribe, I'm just checking out your books in the back. You got some heavy hitters, some good comics.
It's one of my favorites. I was like, I'm gonna put like my favorite covers on there. Just grab whatever I can.
Yeah, actually, let me blow you up here for a second. Let's take a look here.
That RoboCop Terminator, Jack.
Dude, my favorite
Classic.
series. One of my favorite series, bro.
I'm with you.
I keep telling people to read that. I was like, yo, read that shit.
Yeah.
Squadron Supreme, one of the best.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yep.
I'm trying to, let's see. There's a little bit of a glare.
This Batman cover right here.
Yeah, I was looking at that one. Yeah.
I drew that for a comic shop in Rahway, New Jersey, when I was a little kid. I just
Nice.
with crayon gave it
That's
to the
awesome.
guy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite books, dude.
Cool.
Yeah, some good stuff. I like that. Yeah, a lot of good
stuff.
stuff on the back there. Hell yeah.
Well, it's a comic show, so I got to put comics. You know.
Yeah, you know, we're trying to talk more comics on the show. You know, the Ronin Joe show has really become more of a pop culture show. But every time I get a chance to actually talk comic books, I want to bring this up. Now, here's a blast in the past. I see this stuff on X all the time. This Rob Messick guy is always, always posting some really cool classic art. And a lot of times Rob stuff or extreme stuff. I saw this cover and I was like, I forgot about this cover and how much as a kid I thought this was the dopest cover in '93 or whatever.
Yeah, that's a
fucking
great
strong pose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I like Brigade. Brigade was good.
Brigade was good.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You know, it's tremendous because like we had Murat on, and like Murat's been a buddy for a while for me, but like seeing his growth from the mini series and then to the regular series, like we saw it like that, but he's like it was over a year and a half or whatever working on the first series till getting to the second, but his growth was quick and fast, and he's just a tremendous talent. Hell of a guy as well.
We were just talking actually with John when we were just talking comics, eating some pizza, and I was saying that this era right here was probably my favorite Liefeld era. And I'm talking about like the 92 through 96.
Youngblood era.
Youngblood era, the Heroes Reborn era. Is when he was working with some really fantastic inkers as well as like Sabal and Mickey on a lot of his stuff. Now,
Does Sabal still do his stuff or no? Is he still work with him?
I don't think Sabal is even working. No, I think he's off doing
does,
something
like,
else.
Cars or something like motor cars, like
detail, right? Isn't he doing like some kind of detailing work or?
Believe
like,
so. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Shit, that's wild, dude.
But, you know, Ratman did this one. I forgot. Like, yeah, Ratman was there as well. Like, he has some fantastic inkers at the Extreme Studios. But I just love the shadows and stuff that he was not afraid to throw on these characters in the 90s. Like, the really heavy shadows on all of the faces became kind of Rob's thing there for a little bit in the 90s.
Under the cheeks?
Yeah, on the cheeks, under the eyes, under the cheeks, under the lips there. It just kind of really sinks into shadow. But there was something that was really cool and fun and, like, intimidating about this whole style of drawing that I really wish he would go back to. Like these crazy neck muscles, you know, but I loved it. You know, it's
extreme
like
shoulder pads, always the shoulder pads.
Oh yeah,
I love that. You know what's great about the lower section because you know there's detail there when he's drawing in a sequential. I'll black it out. You know, just shadow it. It's like perfect, dude.
Yeah,
that's why I love Mike Mignola. Like you don't need backgrounds.
Yeah,
right. Shadows and certain colors. You know, I love that shit.
Yeah. Simplicity sometimes is really good. Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we all get wild, and sometimes we like to show our skill in making a lot of detail and stuff. But I do believe that sometimes simplicity, when it comes heavier shadows, one, it makes things more dynamic, and it just makes things like pop out more at you. Like when I look at this picture, because of the heavy shadows in the face, it's more intriguing about the character. I'm like, damn, what is going on? He looks so intense, like he's going to kick some ass, you know, like that's how you portray that energy in the line work.
The line works and everything on the shadows. I see a lot of people doing that, like replicating that like 90s style with the weird shadow lines and everything.
Yeah.
I don't see people getting that correct though. I see a lot of people trying to do that and they just can't nail it. Like it's very hard to nail.
I was just gonna say it's kind of hard to
put
do.
It all over the place. It's like no, you can't put it all over. You got to put it in certain areas, you know, or else it just looks like lines.
Because there's a method to it, you know. Like a lot of people like to give the '90s over exaggerated artwork or whatever, rendering shit. But there is a method and a reason of why they're lighting things the way they're lighting. You know, the bounce lighting that Will Spertasio made popular, that everybody else copied off of him in the '90s. Was dynamic lighting. Now, did it make sense all the time? No, but when you had a couple different sources of light, which was the idea, and you're having that light push that shadow all to like an isolated spot, it creates that bounce lighting that really defines the figures, the muscles, all that kind of stuff. And they did that all the time in the 90s, and it looks sick. And we've really gotten away from it in modern day comic book art.
No, it's true. It's true. And the coloring got a little weird too. Now it's like too many
modern colors,
airbrushing, like too many light sources, and like the metals. It's like, oh.
I mean, much like anything, technology happens. You get more tools to be able to do more effects, and that really helps the colorists probably more than anything right off the bat because they're like, oh, we can do all these different textures, these techniques to make whatever happen. And all it takes is one guy to do it and do it well, And then all the colorists, on all the new upcoming colorists are doing it, and they're probably not doing a great version of it, you know?
Yeah. That's why we hired the guys from the past to make us look as good as these guys.
It's true.
Oh yeah, it's get that talent, you know. You got you're like, hey, make me look better. That's what you're here for.
Well, when I first got in touch with Dan Kemp, he's like, "What are you looking for? What type of palette?" I'm like, Kiko Takanaja from Extreme Studios. He's like, "That's my first gig." I'm like, "Go home, baby." You know. Like,
nice. Oh shit, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah. Obi Ravioli says, idea. New comic super team called Captain Motorboat and the Double T's.
I'm with it.
I love it, man. Run with it. I'll buy it.
Make it.
Mike Mignola knows his strengths and weaknesses. I love that comment. That's a great point. I think knowing your weaknesses is 100% something you absolutely need to do. When I'm drawing, I know my weaknesses. I know my strengths. So a lot of times I'll lean to my strengths when I'm drawing because I want to present my best work. But I'll still try to work on my weaknesses throughout the book. Sometimes I achieve it, sometimes I don't. But if you can't do something very well, don't just draw it to draw it. Find a different way to kind of depict it and lean in towards your strengths. Because unless you've been drawing for 30 years, like some of these guys have drawn every single pose, angle, anatomy, and everything, there's probably something you're weak on in your game. So yeah, I like that. Worst thing about early image, I'd grab everything on the shelf, get home, and Jim Lee had only done the cover, not the whole thing. Great point, Oz. Great point.
That sucks. You open it up, you're like, come on, dude.
Yep, yeah. There's so many Jim Lee and Rob Liefeld covers in the 90s that somebody else is drawing the interiors. To a point, though, I understand what they're doing. I mean, that's going to get the sales. You know, at that time, too, they were red hot. So why not do every single cover, get that money, get the sales on the book, and you're also getting a chance to showcase some of their younger artists, because Extreme and Wildstorm were the two main, and you know, Top Cow too. After a little while, were the main studios or companies within Image that were bringing on and cultivating young, talented artists, inkers, and colorists. And a lot of those guys got to cut their teeth in real time with a Jim Lee or a Rob Liefeld or a Mark Silvestri cover on their books. You know,
didn't Hi-Fi come from there? He came from the studios,
right, Sean? Yeah,
I believe so.
I believe that. Yeah, I believe that's correct.
He's still around. He does everything.
Yeah.
Prophet Volume 2 was boss. Wildstar was cool character, but floundered. Grifter was badass.
Grifter was dope.
Image has some cool shit that got left behind. Great point, OVR. Yeah, Grifter was one of my favorite characters. You know, Sean and I were talking about this when we were driving up to disc golfing on Saturday, and I was just like, there's some. I follow sites like this or people that post these older books because it always trips my nostalgia, and I just remember like how cool some of this stuff was, or where I was when I was reading these books and how it was inspiring me. And somebody dropped the pages to like Wildcats 4, like the first few pages of Wildcats 4, and I looked at that art again, and I'm just like, man, it was so good. Like it's so inspiring to see like that kind of energy and excitement in art, you know. Mrs. G Comics might want that motorboat team.
Oh yeah, she does those naughty comics.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'm not sure if I know that. I know what that is.
I heard of her. That's crazy, dude.
Motorboats.
Who does your colors, Joe? Who's doing your colors?
Dave. Yeah, I was saying Dave Kemp is doing mine, and Dan is doing Sean's. And you know, honestly, it's just that. Like, we want to work the best we can with guys that are extremely talented. And have experience. And I was just on Cynic's channel on CG Church a little bit earlier, and I was just talking about like when you can work with guys that have 30 years in the industry and they know technique, they know theory when it comes to color theory, storytelling, and all that kind of, it makes it so much easier to produce your book. Because you're not relying on younger guys or what creators are learning as they go. It's like, no, you've got to figure it out, and you're helping bring this thing all together. And it's been a blessing to work with those guys.
Yeah. So it's such a tutorage too.
Yeah.
Facts, Facts.
Because you know, I can sit down and be on a phone call with Dave, going over like he's like, what are you thinking? What are you thinking about color palette? with this book, and I'm like, all right, this is what I'm thinking story wise. I want this to represent this, blah blah blah. And he could sit there and be like, yeah, we could do that. I think that would work. And this is an idea I have for a palette based on what you're saying. And it's just a great conversation because you know that the story is going to be brought together very well. Like the pages on Reaper Destroyer that we did that I've showcased.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we were talking about what we wanted that scene to look like. And I was like, I need a fantasy-like world, so I need a lot of greens. But I also want I don't want a blue sky like you're out in a regular world. We want to do something that's a little bit out of the norm. So I'm like, give me some warm colors or warm, oranges and yellows or whatever. And how he blended all that stuff together just knocked it out of the park. And when I saw those pages come back, I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
Like this dude is amazing.
good colors, man. Colors make a difference, man. They bring out the art,
True.
Colors are like a drummer in a band. Essential.
Hey, that's me.
Yeah, exactly. Drummers can make or break a band. If you have a great drummer, you'll never have an issue. It will make your band sound the way it should sound. If you have a bad drummer, that's an issue. It's the same thing with colors. A great colorist or a colorist that at least knows what they're doing is going to make your book look 100 times better. And then a bad colorist, the opposite, so it's so important. Sheldon Martin for $5. Thank you, man. It says, how'd disc golf go? How's your cat? I notice he's not bothering Sean tonight. Well, it's a she, and she's okay. We got her fixed Friday, so she's still kind of recovering. Disc golf was all right. Let me tell you about disc golf, guys.
Well, hold on. We were keeping the cat upstairs now because we don't want her to stretch out her staples and whatnot. So we're keeping her upstairs, using the litter box upstairs, but she'll be back downstairs, down home next week or so in the chair.
Bothering Sean again. Yeah, where she belongs.
Yeah, we'll watch Sopranos, and just.
That's right.
We'll get back to our shtick.
Best show in the world, baby. Best show in the world.
I have never seen it.
Dude, that's my
kick him. Kick him.
It's
Kick him
my
right
show.
now.
I can't
Kick
be
him
kicked
off
out of
the
my
show.
show.
You got to kick him off his own show. Joe, you have to watch. Sopranos is the greatest show of all time.
Facts. Yeah.
I mean, the best lines, the best characters ever. Yeah. I mean, the one-liners, you're going to take them, you're going to be like, Johnny Cakes. You're going to call your boys Johnny Cakes from now on. Once you see that episode. Trust me.
Yeah. Everybody from Jersey that watches Sopranos, thinks they're Italian, even if they're Asian.
Oh, nice.
They're like,
it's just fake ass Italians,
Yeah.
I didn't have HBO when it was in its heyday, so it was never a show I could even watch. And by the time I did have HBO, it was long done. And I'm just not one of those guys that likes to go back, 20 years, 15, 20 years or whatever to watch a show.
Bro, I'm going to tell you right now, it's the most manliest show ever. You're going to root for him and you're going to hate him at the same time. Because he's got a heart, but it's like, damn, he's some scummy ass shit he just did.
Right, yeah.
Well, it's a man show. It's for men. It's not for women.
If I ever get the chance one day, maybe I'll do it. It's the time. I don't have the time to sit down and watch a news series.
I'm telling you, you're gonna get addicted, Sean. Let him. It's like it's an addiction.
Yeah.
It's like Widow's Bay. You liked Widow's Bay? How good it was? What an amazing show.
Widow's Bay was pretty good. I was not as hyped on it as
I enjoy it so far.
I thought it was amazing. It was some of the characters was funny, but this is beyond that, dude. Sopranos is beyond that.
Have you ever been to Satin Dolls?
Satin Dolls. Maybe I have.
It's about big.
No, I've never been there. I've been to Hot 22 on Route 22.
I might have been there.
It was owned by Ray Liotta owned that one. That's
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So the real Bada Bing Satin Dolls is it's not a titty. It's not real. It's not that. It's a bikini bar.
Bikini bar.
The four times I've been there, it's always been flat chested, like Eastern European women, and so small that they go around and they go like this. I'm like, you were just here. No, but it's a bikini bar, so you can order from the bar. But right down the road is a place called the Harem that we've deemed harems, and that's fucking Disneyland for adults. These bitches are spinning on poles 20 feet in the air. There's a water shower off to the side, and
it's North Jersey, right?
Yeah, in Lodi. It's in Lodi. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So that place, I highly suggest. Some good memories there. But yeah, Sopranos, man, that's home for me. Seeing the spots, seeing them do this and that. It's oh god.
That his house, the Sopranos house, was not too far from my parents' house. I was in Short Hills.
Okay,
That's where the house is. Yeah, so it was not too far from the mall. And
Nice.
I was like, oh shit.
To answer Sheldon's question about the disc golfing, though,
Oh, yeah.
Sean already kind of you said what he went through. Now, I'll tell you what I went through. I've only been disc golfing once in my life, and it was, I guess I don't remember it very well. It was when I was in my 20s or whatever, and I was drunk and high, which is what my idea was for this time. You know, we're going to bring the marijuana and some beer, and it was really hot out, so I'm like, I'm going to bring a cooler, and I'm going to bring water, and we're going to bring beer, and I'm going to put ice in there so it's nice and cool for all of us so we don't die in the heat. Not thinking at all of having to walk far distances up and down hills, right? And so I packed this cooler full like I'd be going to the beach for the day. And I didn't even think about it. So we hit the course and we start going. I'm carrying this cooler and I'm like, damn, this thing is heavy. And I'm like, whatever, I'm just going to manly through it. You know, like I'm not going to tell anybody. And I'm looking at the course, and this course is just like up these major hills. And then we go down the hill, and then we got to walk up the hill to get to the next one. It's freaking 84 degrees out at 10 a.m. in the morning. Or at least it felt like it. And I was starting to absolutely die. And John starts giving me a little bit of shit.
That's what he does.
Yeah. And that's fine, but he's like, he's like, here, you need some help? And I was like, sure, man, because I'm dying. He goes and picks up the cooler, and he goes, damn, dude. He's like, what, you got 80 pounds of shit in this cooler? And so he carries the cooler for like two rounds. And I take back over, and I'm just like, screw it. So we end up dumping out half the ice. Most of the water had melted. I took 3 or 4 bottles of water and threw them in the trash. And by that time, it lightened it up enough so I could carry it just fine. But yeah, lessons learned. I don't think I'm going to do that again.
Joe was like the radio guy on like Normandy Beach and Private Ryan, like carry that big backpack just so you could call like.
So wait, what is disc golf? What is it?
It's frisbee.
Oh,
it's essentially
just frisbee, right?
Yeah, it's a frisbee golf. It's the same rules apply. You have a par, and how many tosses it takes to get to the hole. You count as points and whatever. But what's interesting about disc golf is there are different styles of frisbees. They're harder, they're thinner, whatever, or they're heavier and they're thinner, and you can throw them different ways. Now, me, I'm just a frisbee guy, like a regular frisbee, whatever. Right. And these you gotta throw a little bit different. And there's like these tomahawk throws you can do. Where you throw them over the head and it goes and curve back and do all these things. And people that can do it well, is really impressive to watch them do it. That's not me.
Yeah.
The first throw I did, I think went like 15 feet and went up and then came right back down. And I was like, well, this is gonna be a long day.
Yo, I'm so fucking bad. Plus, like, I can't move normally. I threw one, like, it was maybe, like, not even, like, less than 10 feet in front of me. Hit a fucking tree.
Yeah.
And then I went again, because John was like, do it out.
He's like, do it over, man.
Hit the fucking tree again. Like, I'm like, oh, God, can't we just, like, drink?
That was my point. And we started keeping score, but I think John saw early on that was not going to be a good idea.
Yeah, he's like, just tell everybody I won. And we're like,
well, you would have won. Yeah, I'm just like, dude, I'm just here to hang out, have fun, drink, smoke a little bit in the nice weather, and throw a frisbee around. Like,
it sounds fun.
It was a good time. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was a very good time. Lots of laughs at my expense.
Well, that's true. It was pretty funny watching. Yeah. I felt bad for Sean because I understand his situation, but it was funny watching John's reaction to seeing Sean. Yeah. John Epples in the house says Joe and his cooler must have been hilarious to watch. I think it was pretty funny. Like, I was trying to play it off, man. Like, I thought I was doing a good job of playing it off. Yeah. Thank you. Guys, strap the cooler to a dolly next time. I kicked myself in the ass because we saw 2 other guys that were playing behind us, and they had one of those travel coolers with the wheels, and they're just pulling it. And I was like, why didn't I think of that? We should have. I think we could have taken him.
Hey, listen, I like your cooler, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
That's the whitest people shit I've ever heard, says Haas.
Yes.
Love it. Backpacks are real, plus cooler wheels. Yeah, but I got to buy those things, though. That's the thing. Yeah, yeah. I was just unprepared. I was thinking to myself, like, you go into the beach, you pack a cooler full, you bring everything, so we got everything we need. And I was not, I was inexperienced with frisbee golf or disc golf or whatever. So, that's the thing.
Flat terrain, like golf. Not like again, like storming Normandy Beach.
Yeah, going up and down the roots or the trails, climbing over these roots of these trees, in and out of forest areas.
It's like Lord of the Rings, bro. You're going on a mission.
Yeah. It kind of was, man. It kind of was. It was crazy. I see a lot of people giving this poster shit.
This is pretty bad, dude.
But this came out showcasing the characters, I guess, are in Doomsday. Now, I guess I don't really have as heavy standards as people do when it comes to this art. I'm like, whatever, it looks fine. Like
the background, dude. They're like Photoshop, like
it's definitely photoshopped. Yeah,
amateur
it's
Canva type style.
Somebody saving some money.
Jeez.
I was more or less just looking at it's funny because when I looked at this, I wasn't even looking at the presentation of it. I was like looking at the characters, like, oh cool, you got Dr. Doom there, you got the X-Men. I was like, look, Cyclops. I wasn't even looking at the actual image put together. And I go on and like everybody's just bitching about the image. I'm like, okay, it's not the greatest, but what about the characters? I mean, look at this. This is
I'm excited for the X-Men, dude. X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see X-Men and Dr. Doom.
I think the Doom's mask looks pretty tight.
I think it looks pretty damn legit. Like I think they did a good job.
Bringing
this character to life. Like this is, I'm excited for this. Ace is in the house. Good to see you, brother.
What's up, Ace?
But yeah, I was looking at the X-Men. This is what I'm excited about. It's most of the Fox X-Men movies aren't that great.
2 was okay. 2 was okay.
2 was really good. I love 2.
2 was the best one.
And one is classic just because it was the first comic book movie, to drop, and really kind of started a lot of this in the 2000s to where we are now. And I did like Days of Future Past. I thought was a pretty fun movie. It wasn't the story, but it was a good movie.
Right. True. Facts.
So I'm excited to see these characters kind of get a good send off, and I like seeing these characters in some classic costumes. We saw that Wolverine could do that in Deadpool Wolverine, so now we got Cyclops in his '90s blue. I think that looks great. Mm-hmm. The only thing I don't like, I'm not a big fan of Nightcrawler having gray or white hair.
Yeah, he looks a little older.
We don't need to age that character up. Just give him his classic Nightcrawler look.
I still think X2's opening sequence is one of the best opening sequences in any comic book film. Of him going through the White House, and then bamf him.
Oh yeah,
that was cool. Yeah, that was cool.
The Oval Office and just like that's top tier tits.
I think we forget like how good that movie was back in the day because we hadn't gotten all the spectacular yet that we've gotten now, heavy CGI and all that stuff. And X-Men was still. They did CGI, but there was still a lot of practical effects in those first 2 movies with Bryan Singer. Mm-hmm. That scene that we got with Wolverine in the mansion when he's fighting Trask's guys was probably, at the time, one of the coolest scenes I'd ever seen because you got to see Wolverine. Now, granted, it was still PG-13, so there wasn't a lot of gore. They hadn't leaned that direction yet. But you got to see Wolverine being Wolverine in that scene, just going crazy and being the badass he is, taking out all of those guys in that scene. I thought that was actually a fantastic movie. Do those all hold up to today? There's still a lot of flaws when you go look at those movies. But yeah, I understand the budgets that those movies had. They didn't have Marvel-style budgets when they came out because nobody knew if they were going to be true hits or not. Where's the real trailer already? They are juggling shit right now.
I also drop at the end of the month for like San Diego.
I also don't think they want to do like they're promoting Spider-Man right now.
Yeah.
Like they're heavily putting a lot of stuff into that, which I've got a clip that I just saw earlier today about with Spider-Man, but they're promoting Spider-Man. So I think once Spider-Man goes into the theaters and is doing this run, you might then now start seeing the hype and build up for Doomsday coming up. But I really think that this movie's going to do pretty decent. I don't see this being a flop like Supergirl and Masters of the Universe, which was a good movie. I really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, that was fun. It was really it was the ending was the best part because it was the cartoon ending when they were all laughing. It was the best part. Too.
I liked the nostalgia of it. I liked how they did the fan service of specifically doing the tropey stuff from the cartoon. I thought that was cool when you're dealing with a property like that. Some people thought it was a little bit too like.
I don't want it serious. The cartoon's not serious.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. I want the same thing in the movie as the cartoon, and they did it, and it was great, man.
it was everything I thought it was going to be. You know, like I knew it was like this is going to be a comedy action adventure movie. You know, because that's what the He-Man cartoon was. It was never something that was taken crazy seriously. But I thought they did some good fan service. There was some good action. I thought the end scene where He-Man is defeating Skeletor was fantastic because you actually got to see how powerful a character he was, and he just wiped the floor with Skeletor. And I thought the choreography was actually pretty fun in that fight. Artur Atlas says the woke apocalypse, let's say that, can't wait to miss this.
Hey, if it's not for everyone, it's not for everyone. Looking at this, the colors are kind of weak. I like the composition. I like the triangle to it. How it kind of leads you up to Doom's face, but then goes down again to the X-Men. And I just noticed Cap is holding Thor's hammer.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be interesting because he's going to be holding that hammer, and that's the one that was shattered by
the chick.
Yeah, I can't remember her character's name.
Hela.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Hela.
So that's kind of cool to see him have that, and Thor's got Stormbreaker and everything. It's going to be interesting just to see how they bring all these characters in. And I've seen a lot of different quote-unquote plot leaks, and I don't know exactly which one's true. If some of them are true, I think it's going to be a really fun movie.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it. We'll see. But again, I love this stuff. So, Phase 4 was a disaster. We can all agree on that. They tried to push the woke stuff. I think this is the correction. I really do. I think this movie is going to be the correction. Is there going to be some woke stuff in it? Probably. It's Hollywood. But I think they're going to kind of correct this and try to get the formula back that everyone has liked with the Marvel stuff.
Right.
Hopefully they do the Spaceballs jokes where he takes off his Doom mask, out of breath, and says he can't breathe in that thing. Possibly. You never know. I think it'll be good, though. I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I just want to see Dr. Doom kill it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. Like, how are they going to approach the character, Dr. Doom? Is it going to be the way it should be? And I honestly think that they will. I just feel like from some of the small stuff that I've read of Robert Downey Jr., I think he is going to do his best to make the Doom character, however they're portraying it, be the best it can be. And I think acting-wise, he can bring it together.
Oh, yeah. He's good, man.
And I think he's going to bring it. And I think he's going to be probably the highlight of the movie. To be honest with you, I think Doom is going to be the highlight of Doom. There's
true.
no formula, just reference the source material. Yes, that is true. Here's the thing, like the formula Marvel had for the first 10 years, I think was great. I didn't care that there was like formulated or whatever, and people were like, "Oh, it's Marvel formula." And people are not liking it anymore. It's like, they told good stories. There's good adaptions. Were they perfect? No, but you can only do so much in cinema compared to comic book history that has years and years of build up and lore and character development to do those stories. So some of it's an impossible task, but it's just make a good movie.
Yeah.
I can forgive the story being a lot different or whatever if the movie is actually good. I'm like, oh, it wasn't really, Age of Ultron, but it was a good movie. I enjoyed it, So we'll see. We'll see what they do with that. Fingers crossed, though. I think it's going to be good. I saw this where this Felix, I don't know who this is, says the new X-Files has so much new ground to cover and its casting looks impeccable for 2026. Says, how excited are you to bring to binge watch Hollywood's newest reboot? And I was going to make a post, and I thought better of it. I was like, no, I'm not going to do it because it's probably going to get. I just didn't want to engage with people on X about it.
Bullshit. Yeah.
But I was going to make a post, and the post was going to have the headline that says Mulder and Scully were left out in the sun too long.
Oh.
I was like, no, maybe I guess I won't post that. Nobody's gonna. Some people. I thought it was good. It'd be funny, but some people are going to take too much offense. It's a joke,
I like it.
Yeah.
But I see them posting it or keep pushing this, and I don't see a future, gentlemen, where this show is going to be successful.
It's not. It's going to get mocked. They're going to do the first season. They're going to it's the greatest show in the world, and then it's going to get canceled.
it's gonna
Yeah.
get all these awards and accolades, and be
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
really?
definitely, it's going to get a lot of awards.
Yeah.
It's going to definitely get a lot of awards.
Then they're
Best
gonna realize
actor.
nobody's watching it. We gotta cancel it. You know?
Yeah, that's going to be the thing. It'll probably run a few. They'll probably force it to run 3 years, maybe 4, because they'll force it out there. Because I've seen other shows that they put out that are just trash, and they're like season 5, and I'm like, there's really no way people are watching this. I don't see it talked about on the internet. There's no buzz about it. You can't tell me this has a giant audience that is calling for these seasons to keep coming back, but. I don't know. The thing about X-Files is it's a 30-year-old property now.
Yeah, it's old.
Plus,
you know?
yeah.
And so what X-Files would appeal to are guys like are in our age range if you brought back like the originals again, like they did, 10 years ago when they tried to do the reboot, which was okay.
That's fine. Yeah,
But
that's fine.
in today's day and age, is there any call? Like, do you see like the younger generation embracing
No.
the story about like this kind of like the X-Files, paranormal
I think they forgot about it.
investigation?
A lot of shows people forget, especially the younger generation. They're not looking backwards; they're looking forwards. We
Right.
looked backwards,
Right.
As young,
That's a great
as-
point.
As kids,
Yeah.
especially with music and TV. Like we were watching older stuff, older like sitcoms from our parents. Basically, our
Right.
parents did it, So now it's like these kids don't know anything. Like my friend's kid, he's like 19. He doesn't know any like music, like older stuff. I knew everything from like the 50s and because
Yeah,
from,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
the
Yeah.
and all that stuff, and like MTV showed older stuff. They don't know anything, so they're not gonna know. They don't know what. They don't even 9/11, bro. It's like, they don't know what happened. Like, these kids,
yeah,
"What's
that's
that?
crazy.
What is that? What?
Right.
So yeah,
That-
their attention span's really short. So
Yeah, no, that's a fantastic point. So I'm really interested to see what this is really going to do, because I can't imagine when you hold the original series. And by the way, shout out to Timescales that's in the house. When you hold up the original series to what it was when it was just peak pop culture, and you were engaging the imagination of a generation when it came to the whole aliens and just cryptid stuff and everything they did in that show, I think it's going to fall flat today. Because I don't know if
it's
they're
like too much alien stuff out now.
yeah,
kinda like
it's
played it
watered
out.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's either they're gonna do a worse version or a watered down version of what the show used to be and try to capture the formula, or they're gonna do something completely brand new, and it's probably gonna have a bunch of DEI elements, obviously, and woke elements to the show, and I just don't think it's going to land with an audience. And so I think this thing is doomed to begin with. And I don't even know if I'll check out the first episode. I don't even know if I have any desire to watch this version of X-Files.
I hope we're wrong. Like, I do hope we're wrong, because I would like to. I'm gonna check it out. I just want to, just so I could be like, it sucks, because I've seen it.
Right.
I do hope we're wrong, but I don't think we're going to be wrong on anything we just said.
Yeah, I think unfortunately, it's just gonna fall flat. And
Jesus Christ!
what I miss? What I miss? Oh.
That's
I didn't.
classic. That's classic.
I didn't realize.
You know,
I
you know that
hadn't
word.
one. That's good.
You know that word, right, Joe? You know the word. You know
Yeah.
what it means? Okay.
See, that's classic Jersey, though. That's a classic Jersey like word. Like
That's a Jersey word, dude.
that's what. Yeah. Wow.
I love
that's
it.
awesome.
Shout out to Oz for going
That's
above
cool.
and beyond.
God, that's funny. Oh,
We got 2 Jersey guys on the panel, so shout out going above and beyond. Timescale says, I love my black and gay friends, but this is stupid.
Right.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I feel you on that. You're not going to be wrong, Sean.
I know.
2020s. Oh, Michael Pritchard's in the house. Says, never
it's
watched
cool.
X-Files. Never will. Waiting for Conan animated series. Well, I guess it is. I mean, to ask somebody to go back and watch a 30-year-old TV show, you either have to really love the property or be really excited about that kind of stuff. Like, I would still do it. I'd still go back and rewatch that series. I do that with Next Generation sometimes. My wife and I both love that series, and every once in a while we'll pop it up and we'll binge watch, Next Generation for a few weeks and just live back in the nostalgia of the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s stuff. So I got no problem with
good
it.
show.
Yeah, like Scribe was saying, like with our parents stuff, like I'll go back and rewatch MASH or like Battlestar.
Mash is good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Hawkeye. Like Jesus. Like even the Planet of the Apes TV series, like that's poetry.
Oh yeah, that was great. I remember that stuff, man.
I saw a bunch of stuff. They're going overtime with this hype on Spider-Man, and if you guys have seen, it's tracking to make like $500 million worldwide on opening weekend.
Wow, dude.
Yeah,
I'm excited for it. I'm excited.
I think this will definitely hit $1 billion in my opinion. I just think this property is too big. The character's too popular right now for it to fail like Supergirl or Superman or Fantastic Four. They never reached a billion, barely cracked over 500 million. But they're doing all of these releases. If you guys, or at least on my feed, because of I guess what I follow or what my algorithm is, I'm constantly seeing all this Spider-Man stuff. And this was just one thing I saw, and I thought this was kind of interesting because they're really kind of starting to pull or really showcase the Hulk as best they can as a really big selling point in this movie. And we still don't even really know who the main villain of the movie is. I mean, I'm hearing it could be the Jackal. I'm hearing there's Tombstone in there, which that's the only thing I'm disappointed in.
Tombstone?
I would say. The depiction of Tombstone.
Yeah.
They're using an albino black dude, which is fine, but when I'm thinking of the character, I want like
square
white,
face,
square face, the old square haircut, and then just straight white. Give me that powder white. That's what I'm looking for.
Maybe you look like me, but no.
But I saw that, and let me pull this down because I saw something else too. There was an actual clip of him, a little bit more of him in the Scorpion scene.
But is that Grey Hulk?
No, this one's still Green Hulk. They haven't shown Grey Hulk. I think Grey Hulk's going to be in the movie, but I think if they're smart, they're going to keep that under wraps as much as they can and let that be something you discover on screen.
Is it going to be Joe Fixit coming in?
From what I've heard, it's not going to be the Joe Fixit character. It's going to be just a more savage version of Hulk, but they're going to go with the gray color, but they're not going to go with the Joe Fixit storyline or character. But that's just, again, there's so many rumors out there.
Yeah.
Who knows which one is real?
That's true.
If Marvel had real balls, they'd kill Spidey in this and make Zendaya Miles Morales and Ned Venom. Geez, go ahead, Marvel, do it.
Don't tell them that, man.
Don't have those balls. Please don't have those balls. Sean, Blake, or Potter?
Well, all right. So Blake was a guy you could hang with, but Potter was someone you could aspire to be.
I like it.
Yeah. Respect for both of them.
Old Dolph Lundgren, whatever, would have been a great Tombstone. He would have been a good Eddie Brock.
Oh yeah.
I could see him as Tombstone, but I mean, he would have been like I believe, wasn't it in the no? It was Howie Long in the Wizard magazines that they always fan casted as Eddie Brock. That's right. Yeah, can't fix Marvel, says OVR. We'll see. We'll see what Spider-Man does, and let's see what Doomsday do. And if they start kind of pushing this around and hitting $1 billion mark on both those movies, then you can say that the excitement's still there. It's just avoid the trash. Give us the really good stuff. No Way Home was a fantastic movie. Mm-hmm. Granted, that was Sony Marvel, but that was really good. That
was fun.
Deadpool Wolverine, very fun.
That was
movie.
fun.
Yeah,
the ending was a little weird.
Right?
Ticked me off. It was a little, what is this? Little sissy stuff? What is this? But, the whole movie was great, though. The whole movie was amazing,
Let's check out this clip right here. There's a minute and 25 seconds, one of the scenes in the movie.
You sure you want to do this, Scorpion? You think I'm Scorpion? I'm much worse.
Who do you think is actually watching these?
Maybe someone.
Well, bye, someone.
What is happening to me? I gotta fix whatever this is right now. Dr. Banner, you found a way to suppress mutating DNA.
If you see me with this stuff, run.
You ready?
We're faced with a threat. That can be anyone. You're the only one who's immune to it. You're the only one who can sense it.
That's cool.
You okay, kid?
You're not gonna get away with this.
But he might.
I didn't know you could get that big.
You're losing it, kid.
I miss you, mate.
If you're gonna do something, you better do it now.
Let's end this on a high note, huh?
I gotta say, the Hulk looks a lot better design-wise in this movie than he has in forever.
Yeah.
You ever see
more
someone?
like veiny and like yeah.
Yeah. I guess I didn't realize that was a trailer. I thought it was an actual clip of the scene. The fight between him and Scorpion. You hear where he says you're something like Scorpion. Is that who you think I am?
Mm-hmm.
You hear him say that?
Yeah.
So there's two different theories, right, on this. It's either Jean Grey is going around like mentally possessing bodies for whatever reason, because she could be a villain in this movie for I don't know how they're introducing her, but that is one of the theories. The other theory is that of the Jackal, the character of the Jackal going around and using this kind of like psychosis, and the only person it doesn't work on is Spider-Man. And like either or, we haven't been introduced to the villain yet in this movie. And I think that's really good marketing. I think they're doing a great job of keeping a lot of stuff under wraps, which is why I think this movie is going to do so well, because we really don't know that much about it.
Mm-hmm.
Of all the stuff that they've said, like this character is this character, they're all in it. What's the story? We still really don't know. I think that's pretty. I think it's pretty brilliant marketing. Batman voice.
Do you think it's the Hood? That's one of the main villains. Because remember, the Hood's got these magical powers that controlled the city at one time. An old storyline. It could be
He
the
was
Hood.
in the Riri show.
I had never thought about that.
The
Oh, was
Hood?
it, that character was? What, in the Ironheart?
The Hood, yeah. And he was played by the Puerto Rican actor from Transformers Beast Wars.
Okay, I didn't watch that one.
Yeah,
He was
I never
also
saw
in
that
Twisters, the new Twister movie.
I didn't know that they had the Hood over there. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
then
not.
Mephisto too, played by Ali G.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe it's not the Hood. It's a Jack. I don't know. It's very interesting. What it is.
KO just said, did you hear that the actress, whatever her name is, of Miss Marvel just got an Image Comics title published? Like,
cool.
Like she's the creator or artist? I didn't hear anything about that. That's interesting. Where that Hood at? Whoop whoop. A Puerto Rican in the hood. There you go. Oh man. All right, Blue Boy. Thanks for coming. See you later.
Wait, was that Blue?
Yeah.
Blue, what happened to you?
What? Yeah, what did happen to you, Blue?
You were my boy.
Let's just say you used to be our boy. You used to be our boy. You come in here, we talk comics. You even told us about that story when you went out with that librarian, and we were all hoping that you
the librarian
finish the deal and everything like that, And then you come in here, and this is all you do now. This is all you do. This is all you do. You troll nonstop for no reason.
Is this your troll, guys? This is your troll?
This could be. Yeah. This could be.
Finally made it.
You finally made the troll. Yeah, everybody's got a troll, man.
I mean, he's all over the place too. I mean, I see him all over the place. It's too bad because we used to really like Blue.
Yeah, Blue was shit.
We had a drop for him and everything. We're like, you're our boy, Blue. It was always good
Broke
seeing
my
him.
heart, man.
Broke our hearts, dude. You broke our hearts. Sad.
See, look, you
Sad
made
stuff.
Sean all upset. Yeah, it's not right. I don't like that.
Yeah. I gotta go and listen to some Boys to Men.
Make Blue gay again. There you go. I like it. He the lady man. There you go. Oh, good stuff. We got Drew G in the house though.
What's up, Drew?
Lord, when I walk into, want me to rough him up? Sure. No, just don't do it. Don't do it.
Want me to rough him up?
I don't want to condone any of that stuff, but $20 will be PayPal to you here in 2 seconds. Twisted Dream says, "Hey, Blue Boy, what's the biggest?"
Your chat's the best right now. I'm sorry.
Love it. You guys rock. You guys rock. I love it. That's
That
badass.
made my day.
This is the drop that I got for Blue Boy.
I still a virgin?
Yep.
I didn't hear it. What is it?
Oh, that's right. Sean can't hear it. Every
You can't
single
hear
time.
it. Why?
It's
the
the
iPad. The iPad is really wonky. I don't know why.
Shit.
yeah. Scribe, drop the or if you got screen share, let's bring up your campaign before we get too far into this.
Oh,
Rick Saylor says
yeah.
it would be different if this channel covered political shit, but it doesn't. So fuck off with that shit. I agree. Yeah.
We're talking about nerdy shit.
Nerd stuff. Yeah, sure. Sometimes I've given my political opinions, but it's basically nerd stuff we talk about.
I'm gonna
here.
put the link for the sign up in a private chat.
Okay, I'll bring that up
It
here.
won't
in a
let
second.
me for some reason.
Can't share the screen.
I can, but it's weird. Certain files won't do it. I'll give you guys the first 2 pages too.
Okay, here. Yep, no problem. I'll bring this up for you. Guys, we got Scribe Comics in the house here. We got a new book we're going to be looking at. We all know Scribe. We all love him. And so we are jumping into this. Let me go through this. So is this... okay, so this is the sign-up. All right. So
This is the sign up.
Gotcha.
Looking for 100 signups, guys. 100. I mean, 100. Almost there. Almost there.
I would say, do you know where you're at?
Yeah, about 80, 84.
Oh, shit. We're so damn close.
Yeah.
Everybody go sign it. We have a link. We get mods. We dropping links. Any mods? I know Sheldon and Rick, one of those guys will grab that here in a second. But if you get that link and it pops up in the chat, guys, I'll pin it to the chat itself. Do us a favor. Just go sign up. Signing up is free. That's all you got to do. And you're going to most likely get notifications when it goes live. Maybe a secret tier or something. Who knows? You know, everybody does their own thing. But signups are free. That's all you got to do. Let's get this thing to 100 signups. What we got? We're talking about maybe 12? 12 signups. We got that in the chat right now. We could do that. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's like going to a sports channel and bitching about comics. Yeah.
That's facts.
That is absolutely true.
Facts, man, facts.
.com. Yeah. All right. I guess I'm going to have to drop. I don't see any of my mods dropping. I will drop the link in the chat for you guys. Don't worry, everybody. Oh, no, never mind. Sheldon got it.
Thank you,
Sheldon.
There we are.
Our guy. Let me pin that. All right, message is pinned, everybody. So let's go. Make sure we're going there and signing up for that. Yeah, let's. What you got here? Let's bring this up. All right, here we go.
Wow. So this is the
Let's get
first 2
into
pages.
it.
First 2 pages of the book, man. So we have Automo, which is basically a giant mech super robot. That's basically what the premise of my book is. And to the left is basically augmented human. So, but the premise of the story is there is a neutron star that's powering the Automo. Basically, that's his power source. And Brian, which is a young, reluctant kid, finds this mech in an abandoned laboratory, pilots it, becomes a hero. Pretty basic, simple premise. But the whole thing is there's this giant aliens coming from a distant galaxy claiming their neutron star. They want it back. It was theirs. So they're coming back to Earth and basically wreaking havoc. Be a big war. So that's the main threat. The domestic threat is Agent O'Reilly, who is a partner of basically a bad part of the military. And he left and did his own thing. He's basically augmenting humans with part of the neutron star and wreaking havoc on the city. And we have Automo here trying to save the day.
I really like this. Yeah. Who's your colorist?
Ferry. Yeah, I know. Everybody's asking about my color.
No, it's just like I want to give props, you know, when you see some good work, you know, like I want to give props like who's the team doing it and everything.
So it's Ben Herrera and Ferry doing the colors, and Eric's going to do the lettering. So.
Okay. Oh yeah. Eric Weathers for sure. Yeah. Arlon, yeah, everyone's liking this and really cool.
Thank you.
Looking good. Tentacle porn confirmed.
That's true. It happens.
Yeah, it's just a reality, guys. That's what it is. Yeah, I think this looks pretty cool, man. Like, so do you have more pages done, or is this just what you're advertising?
I have more pages. I have a third page and everything. I just want to keep more towards the end. Like once I launch the thing, then I'm going to put a little more pages, more. I have covers and everything, so yeah. Want to give people a tease. So
can you zoom
sequentials? I was like, boom, sequentials. There you go.
Yeah, can you zoom in at all?
I can't zoom.
Ah, bummer.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's all good. I just wanted to look at the art a little bit more. I'm digging this, man.
Yes,
this would be cool.
It was a journey, man, because I had a different artist before this, and exactly, it's kind of like a Gundam meets Voltron. Yeah. So the other artist was more 90s-ish, right? But he couldn't draw mechs, and I gave him like scrap designs, everything. It's like, I need something like this. He's got to be square, certain parts, rounded. He just couldn't do it. He couldn't do kaijus. He drew like basically like giant lizards, but they weren't kaiju. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, not lizards. I need like I gave him like a bunch of stuff. I'm not an artist really, so I just drew, and he just couldn't do it. He gave me like 10 sequentials, dude. I don't know what happened. I was like, you're fired. You gotta go.
I mean, it's a hard decision, but I mean, if the creative team that you got together is not producing what you need it to be.
They were, which was the promo pieces and everything were great, but when it came to sequentials, it couldn't land it. So I'm like, are you not good at, like, it was like, but you did books before, so I'm like, what's going on? So I was like, whatever, scrapped him. I found Ben, and we clicked because he's into this stuff. So it was like, boom, and he's he's been in the game for almost 30 years,
Yeah.
Big two. So he knows his stuff. He knows his proportions and panel layouts and composition is really important to me.
I was going to say that too. When you're dealing with mechs or kaijus, you have to show the size of everything.
Yeah.
Like it's always going to be the size comparison, so you don't lose that, and that's really important. Yeah, this looks really nice, man. This looks a nice book.
This is cool.
Matt Muma says, looking cool and signed up. Hell yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, it's going to be a fun book. It's more of it's got like a David Cronenberg feel to it in certain parts, like a body horror. It's all ages in a way, but there is certain adult themes in there. There's a lot of redemption themes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
How many pages are you shooting for?
48. It's 3 parts,
cool.
48 pages each. Yeah.
Nice.
Michael says, looking good so far. What is the font that you were using for the dialogue? That's my only deal breaker.
What fonts? Ooh, that's a
Comic
good
Sans.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if somebody asked me that question, I'd be like, I have no idea.
It's
I don't
hard
know what the font is.
I'm starting to learn lettering just for my own, just to learn it. So I know it. I'm a letter guy. I was a graffiti. I do logos and everything. So I'm doing all the onomatopoeia things too. So it's definitely, you got to get the right font. And I'm going to work with Eric. Because I have onomatopoeias and I have sound effects I'm going to put in this that are really cool.
Eric's good at sound effects, man.
Yeah,
I was really happy what he did with Reaper Destroyer. I'm definitely using him again.
We're going to put some cool stuff in here. So it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I
like
think this is...
The tugboat getting ripped from the sea, getting thrown.
Yeah, I think this is going to be fun.
That's cool, yeah.
You know who else got along with Ben? Luke. Lettering is important, says Clipiverse. Yes, it is. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Lettering is very important now, and Eric's got it covered. I trust Eric very much with the stuff he does. He can come up with some pretty good fonts. So even when I sat down, he's like, I was like, I had this idea for a font. I have no idea what fonts are called. I was like, but I want it to look something like this, and I'd have an example. And he'd knock it out of the park. Now, I do see every once in a while some pages of independent books out there where the letters look very, very cheaply done as far as like the program used. And so, yeah, letters are one of those silent things that can make or break your book because it's a visual thing. Most of the time, you don't really want to be seeing the lettering popping out because it's just the way it should be. Your eyes should just be reading it. It's not disturbing it. It's bringing the story along. I think one of the biggest things are sound effects. Sound effects are huge. They can either be good or bad. And I say that judging on professional books. Sean and I used to do this show called the Spawn Review. Now, one of our big complaints on the issues of Spawn, and we love Spawn, but a lot of the sound effects were very plain. That was one of the issues we were always having. And it's like, the sound effects can actually look cheesy if they're not done right. So I agree. Lettering is very important.
That's true, man. Yeah, some sound effects, you gotta put like power into it, especially if it's huge like this. I want power, I want something extravagant. So, yeah, I'm excited for Eric's stuff. So it's gonna be awesome.
By the way, just forget the cooler next Frisbee golf trip and take a tiny couch to carry. That's kind of what it turned out to be, man. Like that cooler was so damn heavy. I was just like, I was probably gonna die. Like I actually thought about that. I was like, if I keep this up, I'm gonna die in this heat. The lettering is part of why The Walking Dead is so readable. Excellent stuff. I agree. Lettering is great. Michael Pritchard signed up. Awesome.
Nice.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Simple yet so effective. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, looking really good. It's pinned up, guys, to the YouTube chat. If you haven't signed up yet, if you're just jumping in now, please follow the link. Sign up to Heavy Atom or Atomo. Yeah. Sign up for that now. It's free. Sign-ups for free. We want to get this to 100 sign-ups. I think we had like 12 or so to go when the show started. So hopefully by the end of the show, we can look and see where we're looking at that. But let's get that to 100 sign-ups when we get a chance.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Well, let me bring this down. And I'm going to share some more stuff. I wanted to bring this up because the last show, I want to say, maybe it was the last Ronan Joe show we did. We looked at JRJR's Spider-Man art for the new variant cover for Amazing Spider-Man 1000. And it's not that we were unkind to it, but here's the art right there. It wasn't something that... Oh, okay. You like it then, huh?
I like JRJR, so...
Okay.
I don't know. I'm one of those guys that likes him. I like his Hulk. I don't like everything he does. His Daredevil was the best. Yeah, his Hulk was awesome. This is cool, man. I don't know. A lot of people don't like him. I get why.
Rick, to be fair, I do work in a shop upstairs with no air conditioning that is pretty bad with the heat and the humidity. But yes, man, I worked outside for 4 years as well. But carrying around a cooler when you're smoking and drinking, I don't recommend in 80s weather.
Next thing I say is just go to the mall.
Right, yeah. Like next time we hang out, let's just go to nice air conditioning. Let's sit down somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's go to the food court, guys. You guys ready?
But trip on shrooms while we're doing it. Like,
oh shit!
Make
Wow,
the event, like walk past like Victoria's Secret and just like.
Hey guys.
I think my shroom days are behind me, man. I really do.
No, they're never behind you.
They're never behind you.
I don't know. I might have grown out of that one. Okay.
Once is enough for me. Once is enough. That's it.
Scribe, this is my only complaint with this cover. I thought it was too busy with the thick rain, and I made the joke. I was like, it looks a little jizzy. True. It looks like he's being covered with jizz.
True,
and my biggest issue here was the really thick blacks on the costume. There's hardly any detail, hardly any to no detail, and it just looks like there's a black blob in his midsection and a foot's going out his side. These were the problems. Otherwise, I liked it. The pose was way better. Pose was way better than his other cover that was painted. And so I came down on it. I think fair, but honestly about it. And then we showed off some really cool art by JRJR because I wanted to let people know that we weren't just trashing the dude. It was just like with this particular piece. However, I wanted to show this because this is the original pencils. Now, this looks so much better.
Right?
This looks so much better because the leg is clearly defined in here. So that means that the inker fucked up. There should have been a highlighted line to separate the leg from this body, showing that it was clearly in front of him instead of just bleeding it all together. Because once you add in the rain effect in the colors, this disappears. So you need some kind of detail to bring this out so that it is not just mush here. And so I wanted to give a retraction, I guess, to what I said earlier. I don't like the finished version, but this pencil version looks a lot better than the cover that they're putting out there. And I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I wanted to bring it up and get your guys' opinion on it.
I like it. I saw it the other day. I agree with you. I don't know who inked it. Normally he works with like Scott Hanna, who's a gangster.
Yes. It was Scott Hanna. It was Hanna.
That was him.
I think he inked and colored it. I think in his original post, I think John Romita Jr. said that Scott Hanna inked and colored that piece.
Oh well, I don't know.
Maybe don't color it.
Yeah. Maybe he was relying too much on the colors as opposed to the inks. But Yeah, it needed that definition line for sure to break things up.
Yeah, that was my only big complaint about it was that. I was like, it just, my eyes, it bleeds together. The red, because you're doing a really heavy black in the costume with no real blue highlights, it bled together. I'm like, you can't see like the crotch area, which I'm sorry, it's kind of important in anatomy to have that crotch be available at some point to see where the body is twisting in directions that the body's pointing. When that's taken away, it just looked like a big glob of stuff, and I'm all about blacking stuff out. But when I see these pencils, I'm like, all you had to do was highlight the leg just a little bit more in the finished inks to separate it from its body, and this would have been fine. I got no problems with the pencils of this. So shout out to JRJR.
Yeah, that's cool. I dig that.
I like the pencils.
Take away a lot of the blotchy water spots. That's what needs to be taken away. Like the shot of his leg.
Good point. Good point. Yeah. Great point. Yeah, let's go back to that. That's true. Like, I was so obsessed with actually finally seeing the leg. I'm like, all right, cool, you can see the leg. But yeah, pulling back on these really thick lines here, it's just too much.
Like, come on.
Yeah, the face. I mean, he's swinging at a cum monster. It's just, money shotting him all the way. Like, it's just pearl necklace time. Let's go.
This is a Jenna Jameson variant.
Yeah, overall I like this. It's a lot better, and I like the pencil version a lot better. Know the ink
I get shit all the time
fudged up.
for liking JRJR. Like, why you like? I'm like, dude, you're crazy. Go look at his Hulk. His Century was dope. Daredevil, Claus Jensen was
Daredevil. Yeah, poetry. Yeah,
it was amazing. His Kingpin was all big. It's just a head real small. I love that, dude.
Yeah.
My thing with JRJR is, I've said this before. I like his 90s or late 80s Daredevil run, especially the Inferno storyline. Fantastic. That's some of my favorite stuff by him. But he became really blocky, and I remember when I started disliking him was Uncanny X-Men, when he had a run on that. And
what's my favorite as well?
The Uncanny, I mean, it was Fatal Attractions through something, maybe he wasn't fully on it. Maybe he would guest star here or there.
Late 200, early 300.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Right. Yeah.
Like, because he did issue 300, and
it was so blocky. The women weren't attractive, and it was compared to like Andy Kubert at the time or Adam Kubert on Wolverine, and then you had JRJR thrown in there and Uncanny X-Men, and it something looked off to me, and I was just like, I don't like this stuff anymore. And then the stuff I've seen from his rest of his career, I just have not connected to. But I can go back to that Daredevil and say that Daredevil was really good, and I'll always really like that. In fact, we did a show covering his Inferno run on that Daredevil because I remember as a kid I thought it was just wicked with all the different monsters and stuff that they used. I can't even remember the storyline offhand, but all the demonic monsters that they had running around New York City in that storyline, I remember that sticking out as a kid.
Great storyline, man.
When he's done Spider-Man so many times, but like in 2001 when he teamed up with Straczynski.
Yes,
he thinned out Spider-Man, and
that was great. That was great.
Yeah,
that was great.
That was a great story.
That was a good one.
I love that era of JR because like a couple months prior, he was still thicker.
Yeah.
No, I'm mistaken. When he went like 98 or 99 when they rebooted the Spider-Man, he got a little thinner, and he was getting more thinner as opposed to the big blocky stuff from like 95 or 96. But
his Hulk was really blocky, but it was really good. It fit the Hulk.
That worked.
Hulk, it fitted perfectly.
For a big hulking character, that blocky style will work. That's a good point. Like, I don't mind his Hulk, the stuff that I saw from him with the Hulk run. That was fine. I'll give you that. Yeah.
And especially,
I think Ed McGuinness is better though. I think his blockier, like the way he draws Hulk, I think is one of the best too.
Well, McGuinness was more cartoony as well, though. I mean, at least JRJR kept, even though it was blocky, it still had some kind of I don't even know how to describe it.
The Marvel style. It had the
there you go. It still had the Marvel style to it. It wasn't so much like pushed in a cartoony. Like, I really liked Mike Deodato, whatever his name is, Deodato Jr.'s run on the Hulk as well when he did that, because he was really good at the exaggerated Hulk size.
I think he's a really good B-level Dale Keown.
I can see that. B level. Yeah, B level. Yeah, he's not in his category.
Yeah,
He's
very
not-
talented. Very, very, very talented. But like,
He doesn't have the rendering strength that
Right.
Dale
Yeah,
has, but his figure work and stuff was always pretty damn good.
yeah.
Especially his women were always long legs, big boobs,
Beautiful.
small waist, beautiful faces. Yo, yeah, he could do some good work.
I just
bel-
re-looked at his Wonder Woman stuff. And I'm like, wow, that's how you draw a broad.
Yeah, it's really nice, man.
Yeah.
I believe this is the Don in the house. I cannot see the crotch. It's right there, covered in all the jizz.
Send me $5 and I'll send you whatever you want.
There you go.
Insulin ain't cheap.
Matt Muma says pencils definitely look better than the finished art. That's what I wanted to bring up. Like I like this. Just give me this as a variant cover, and I'll
just the
get this one.
pencils.
Yeah,
Hell
just the pencils. Yep. The right side of his face was made to be blurred by water, not a full face. It looks like to me. Yeah, and even in the in the colored version, this is like heavy water just smacking him in the face, in the shoulder, in the feet, knees, thigh over here.
Even in the
ass
background, it was
cheeks.
like way too much lines, way too many like the rain lines. It's really strong. You know, it's like
What
whoa.
that's I don't mind if you do like a Frank Miller-esque kind of strong lines, but this has to be at least more defined so that when the lines hit the body, you're seeing the body flying through the rain more than these heavy lines. Like there has to be a little bit less lines coming through the body. But when you use such heavy blacks like this, and then you got black in the background and kind of colors out here, everything just kind of it's muddy and it didn't come out well. But the pencils, I wanted to show that because I wanted to be like, hey guys, I'm not a hater. Pencils look good, you know. Hail
Not a
Sean
hater, not a hater.
Joe Scribe. I mean Scribe, not Scribbles. Heavy Atomo. Let's go. Atomo. I can't pronounce shit. It's like having Paul on the show. He was like, oh, it's Project Niosis or Nausis.
Yeah.
And I was just always like, Project Niosis. Like, I can't pronounce that.
Shout out to Paul. He's doing big things.
Yeah.
Selling massive.
Yeah, man.
Good guy.
Kicking ass out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, great book too.
Sheldon Martin said, can't expect Spider-Man to fight when it's raining cats and dog jizz. That is true. That is true. All right. I'm gonna do one more thing before we actually get into. The hell was I gonna? Oh yeah, one of the things Okay. But yeah, fucking. This is just depressing.
Oh jeez.
Charlize Theron, everybody, seems to have gone down the path of whatever you want to call it, Ozempic or whatever. But
Jesus.
I understand she's getting older, but man, just too thin, like sickly. Like these people look sickly thin.
You don't understand, bro. It's like it's a virus out here. Like I'm in LA. That's what they all look like.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Oh man, that sucks.
It's a virus, bro. That's what I don't know. Their handlers doing this. I don't know. It's like everybody's doing. As soon as you become an actress or an actor, you're on Ozempic, and they all become like this. It's crazy, man.
I don't get it, man. Like
I don't
this.
understand. I don't know.
It's the same thing with the people that do so much plastic surgery. I'm like, how do they think that looks good, and who the hell is telling them that it looks good? Like there's people out there that just let this happen and give in to whatever this is, and they think they're looking fine when they look horrible. Like she used to be a very pretty woman, even older age.
God, yeah.
She was good looking woman. But I don't want to see your chest, your freaking ribs there. Like that's crazy skinny. I was very depressed when I saw this. I was like, oh man, another one.
Yeah, it's a shame, dude. That's right.
Yeah, that's
all the
true
kids
though,
are-
Rick. That is true. That's another conversation altogether. But yeah, that is unfortunate. Looks like a condom on a paddle pop stick. Oh man.
She was so hot too. Like
She was.
beautiful face.
Mhm.
Look at this. What do you need to lose weight for?
Especially with her, because she was always slim. There was no reason for her to drop this much weight. I just, no, it's too bad. It's sad. It's sad.
It is.
But yeah,
It's
I saw that. I highlighted it. I was like, I may or may not talk about this, but I had to bring that up. Palate cleanser though. There is a actress that has not fallen into any of that yet. And her name is Daphne Keene.
Oh.
X23 herself. Going out there doing good. Doing good. There's good healthy weight, I would say. I'm thinking. Anybody follow Daphne Keene on social medias?
No, I'm about to.
Do it.
I feel bad. Like, look, I feel bad getting a hard on for like these younger chicks because like they could be my kids. like, what's her name? Ariana Grande. Like, pretty girl, but she looks like a child.
Used to be.
She used to be hot. Yeah, now she's like a stick.
Yeah, now she's the same thing as Charlize Theron.
Who is this
maybe
chick?
Worse.
Is she an actress?
This Daphne Keene, yeah, she played. She was in Logan and Deadpool Wolverine. She was
her.
X23.
Her.
Yeah.
Damn, I can't look at her, dude. She was like 10.
Right? It feels weird.
Well, that in that movie,
weird,
she's not
dude.
anymore. She's in her
I
20s
know.
now.
Yeah,
It's crazy. It doesn't even look like her, dude.
Her
I know,
tits are
yeah.
smaller. She had huge boobs.
This is crazy.
I think she still does.
I mean, they're not like popping out like they were in like some.
I think a lot of times they're pushed up in when she's in interviews and stuff. You know, like this is a little bit more. It's kind of hard to. I mean, like that's. I mean, it's pretty.
She looks like a woman right there. That's crazy.
Yeah.
She is a woman. Yeah. Like I gotta look her up now just so I can put everybody at ease here.
Wow.
Daphne Keene.
Beautiful. I don't know. Is she a Brazilian?
You know what?
She's South
I don't
American.
know.
That's all I know.
South American. Okay.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know
why.
what country.
Oh yeah, she's 21 years old. Yeah.
All right.
21 years old. She's good. She's fine.
That's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
That's
it's fine.
It's fine. Sean's like, okay, cool. I'm cool.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Good.
Yeah, but no, it's like that's good. I keep the healthy body there.
Don't touch our Latinas, Ozempic.
Yeah,
it's for real.
If I could give some advice to Daphne Keene, don't do anything to your face. Stay away from all of the fillers and all that kind of stuff. Continue to age gracefully, please.
True.
All right. Oh shit, yeah. I keep forgetting things. I need to give a shout out to the CG Church because I was on that show earlier today, and they helped. Let me get this off here. They helped raise over $500 on Reaper Destroyer 2 on that campaign.
Yeah, boy.
Now, this campaign is going slow on Indiegogo. It's been going slow on my website as well, but I went on there with like $1,100 or something, and CG Church, Cynic, and all those guys in the chat out there helped get this campaign to 1625. So shout out to them, and thank you so much. I haven't been on like a real promo stream like that in a while, where it was just like, we could really sit down. We broke down the book, talked about the story and all this kind of stuff, and had a good time, and I got a lot of people to jump on and back. I'm always surprised when I find that a lot of people that have never heard of me or never heard of the book. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm just like, I'm kind of a big deal. So I'm surprised when people are like, "Oh, never heard of Reaper Destroyer." I'm like, well, there you go, check it out. Back,
which is surprising because your first campaign did like almost 80K, and like that's huge for a first-time creator. Like I would think you would almost be like the equivalent of a Marvel Young Gun at the time.
Right, exactly. But it just goes to show you, like, there's always audiences out there to go find and go and get new backers. So new backers, new readers. Don't ever rest on your laurels, as they say. Iodine74 is in the house. Said she's 3 to 4 years younger than my daughter. 4, that is. Yeah, I mean, the older we get, that's true. I mean, she could be, honestly, if I was to have kids in my early 20s, that'd probably be the age of my daughter by now. So it is odd. But I'm just saying, I'm using her as an example of saying healthy body. Healthy body.
You know what I like about them high school girls? They keep getting younger and I stay the same age.
Best line in that movie.
Yeah.
I was going to play a video at the end of the show, but I don't want to play it because I do think it'll probably get hit.
Yeah, be careful, man. You don't wanna get struck, dude.
So I'm not going to. But it was a fun video because last week we played a little bit of Alice in Chains Man in the Box live performance that was really fun to watch. It just kind of reminded you of like how cool the music scene was back then.
Yeah.
And just watching the concert, watching the people. It was a smaller club. It wasn't this huge venue. And just seeing the energy in the crowd, the energy on the stage, how everything was a lot more raw because, yes, you had lights and you had stuff like that. It wasn't like it is today now with the giant screens and all the LED lights and stuff like that. There was something more simple, more raw about it. It was really fun to see. And Sean brought up to me the time that Phil Anselmo came on and played with Alice in Chains after Lane Staley's death, and he did the song Wood.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, I love that. And so I was like, let's watch it tonight. And so I had it queued up. I'm probably not going to bring it up just because, YouTube can be weird sometimes. But go check it out. It's a really fun performance in honor of Lane Staley after he passed, to seeing Phil Anselmo getting up there with his buds and Alice in Chains and singing that song. Scribe, have you seen that before?
No, I haven't seen that. I heard about it though. Like they went to
fuck.
sing.
Now I'm gonna pull it up.
I don't know, man.
We'll watch just a little bit of it.
But what caught my attention on Instagram was it's like they said like this guy lost his guitarist, and it's like this guy lost his singer, and they came together, which was what really piqued my interest. I'm a huge fan of both.
Well, yeah, because that would have been after Dime was murdered as well.
I was supposed to go to that tour, by the way. That was Hatebreed was on that tour.
No shit.
When he got shot, I was supposed to jump on that tour.
Oh, no shit, really?
Yeah, I was supposed to jump on that tour
dude.
because my boys were playing at the tour. They were like the opening acts and stuff. I was like, I'm gonna jump on it because I know Jamie. And then that happened. I was like, yo, what? Dude went right up to him, shot him. In the crowd.
I saw the last show that he played before he was murdered. He played because he got murdered in Cleveland, and I believe the night before, or maybe it was the night, 2 nights before, because they might have had an off night. I can't remember, but he played up at the Orbit Room in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and we went and saw that tour. I think Drowning Pool was also on that tour with the newer singer they had at that time, and it was Damage Plan, and then I think Hatebreed was on there. I can't quite. I was there for Damage Plan. Like that's who I was. I was Pantera, huge Pantera. I wanted to see Dime again. Fun show. And then like the next day or 2 days after, the news broke that he was murdered the night before in that club in Cleveland. So I mean, like that shit was insane.
Yeah,
I remember going to concerts.
It was my boys Madball. They were playing with them. They did a couple dates with them.
Okay, right on. Jeez, that's crazy. I says I grew up with both of them, but I can't listen to anyone cover Lane. No, fair enough. And I get you on that. Although I think Phil did a good job. I'm going to bring that up. I'm going to bring it up because I want to show you guys just a couple seconds, especially if Scribe hasn't seen it.
Yeah,
and we'll see. I mean, YouTube will do what YouTube does. Let me bring this up here. Let me kill my music. There we go. Okay, so this is, I can't remember what year this is. Where's the video? All right. 14 years ago there. Yeah. Wow. So at least when this was published. So all right, here we go.
Alice in Chains.
Rick is saying no more than 15 seconds at a time. All right,
oh, really?
17 seconds. Damn it.
Shit. Okay, I wouldn't play it, dude. Don't risk your channel.
Well, I don't think it's going to get struck. It'll just be copyright hit, and I'll just have to go back through and trim out the section.
Okay.
And they'll be fine with it, but they'll just, I don't think they're going to strike this for this, but they'll probably definitely hit it. I'll get copyright claimed for sure. This was Phil in, still going through his drug days, heroin and stuff, although he's a little heftier here, so it might have been more alcohol at this point. Who knows? Because he was going up and down, on heroin and all that kind of stuff. But this was very much in his down days. I can always tell by the way that he dressed, and trust me, I was a huge Pantera, Down, Superjoint Ritual fan, so I know the eras of Phil Anselmo based on his style. And this was definitely probably Down 2 style. Yeah. 15 seconds, Rick. Right on the dot. I got you. I don't even remember what this was at, but I remember watching this back in
Yeah, you can tell he's a
2000.
little chubby right there. Look at him.
Yeah. Oh, I actually think this was also right after he got done having back surgery.
I never listened to Down. That's the band.
Oh, you haven't listened to Down before?
I don't think I've ever listened to it. Maybe I have. I just was like, it's not Pantera.
Right, yeah.
I'm like,
It's,
I don't want to listen.
yeah, you can't judge it against Pantera. You know, it's a completely different sound. It's more, Southern sludge than the
It's a
lost him for a second. All right, you're back.
Okay. You hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now.
Okay.
What were you saying about Down?
Oh yeah, it's kind of like Corrosion of Conformity, right? Like that Southern.
Yeah, well,
metal.
because you had Pepper from Corrosion Conformity. You had God, what was his
Pepper
name?
Keenan, man, badass guitarist.
Crowbar. What was the dude's? Why am I drawing a blank?
So Crowbar was a band.
Oh, you keep cutting out, man.
Where, they were called Crumbsuckers.
Crumbs. Oh, nice.
Oh wow.
Kirk. Or no, it wasn't Kirk. The fuck was his name? That's gonna drive me insane. Oh, but yeah, you had the mixtures of Corrosion Conformity. You had Crowbar. You had I Hate God because Jimmy.
I Hate God was good.
Yeah, the drummer for I Hate God was drumming for them, and then you had Phil Anselmo, obviously with Pantera. So it was very much a big, all your star-studded. Kirk Weinstein. Thank you. That's that.
Okay.
I knew it was a Kirk something. Drawing a blank there. But yeah, it was a great band. It was much more like rock, heavy rock than it was metal.
Right.
And that first album, NOLA, was fantastic. And the second album was pretty good too. But that first album specifically, check out NOLA's. I think it's 90, maybe 93's NOLA.
I have to check it out.
Because I think they formed that band before Pantera recorded Far Beyond Driven. And then
Really?
they recorded an album not too long after that, if I remember my history correctly.
Huh.
Yeah, it's good stuff. All right. I just want to hear Phil sing it, and we'll cut this off. We want him sing the first chorus and first verse, or first verse and first chorus. He looks doped up. All right, I gotta pause that.
Oh, he doesn't have an earpiece either, so he's like holding.
Oh, he's
his ears
doing
so
the
he can
old
hear
school
himself.
trick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to
That's
try
crazy.
to. Not that I did a lot of singing back in my days. It was mostly like heavy stuff, but I used to do the ear trick every once in a while. Like, it does work. Oddly enough,
does.
like you can hear yourself a lot better and actually hit some chords. Into the flood again. Yeah, good stuff. All right, here we go. I just, for some reason, love the rawness in Phil's voice. Yes, it's not Lane Staley. Nobody's going to be able to sing Alice in Chains better than Lane Staley and Jerry Cantrell together. But for a tribute when Staley's gone, it was cool to hear that tone of that era of Phil's voice. Because it was like this rough, but he could still hit melody even with the raspiness in his voice. This is definitely the Down 2 era. Oh, damn, wrong band member died. Well, which one would you rather have died? Because if Cantrell died, then there would be really nothing. Or are you talking about Phil and Pantera? And I have to disagree with you on that.
Damn.
Neither of them should have died. Dime should be alive. Neither of them should have died. I would never do that. But yeah, with I was talking to my wife about this actually earlier, that with Alice in Chains, the reason why that band was still able to go on because most of the music was written by Jerry Cantrell. It was his band.
Mm-hmm.
He was the one that brought Lane Staley into Alice in Chains from Mad Season, I think is where he was originally playing in. And so once Lane unfortunately OD'd, after a few years, it was why did I draw a blank? Cantrell. that was able to bring in a new singer, but you still felt like if you've watched or listened to the Alice in Chains with, man, what is his name? I'm drawing blanks all over the place tonight.
The new singer guy?
The new singer guy. We call him new, but they've been doing it now for like 15 years. But he'll always be the new singer.
Yeah.
He was, they do well, and it still sounds like Alice in Chains because Cantrell is still there doing those harmonies underneath and singing through it. We played with Alice in Chains back in 2014, I want to say. And they played on the big stage, obviously. And we played on the smaller stage at this festival, but we were there watching them perform the night before we played, and they absolutely killed it. They sounded fantastic. Awesome. Yeah, they were cool. Amazing. It's a good time. Dewey Cocktails, there you go. We got Kayla in the house. Says, "What's up, guys?
Mwah.
What's up with you?
How you doing?"
Mad Season was the project after that. Okay, I couldn't remember, but I knew it was Mad Season was Staley's band.
Side project, yeah, I remember.
Side project, yeah. For some reason, I thought Mad Season was a band that hadn't got notoriety.
They were good
at the time, and then he joined Alice in Chains after their singer left, or he got rid of their singer. Then they hit the big time, and he never broke up with Mad Season. But once he had some fame, then went back to Mad Season and got that. And I could be wrong in that. Like this is all.
What
just
was your first
memory.
Pantera? Was it Cowboys or Vulgar? Mine was Vulgar. That's what I got into, man.
I was late to the Pantera game as far as falling in love with the band, because I was still very much heavily into
jazz bands.
Yeah, that I was heavily into that. No, like when I got introduced to metal, I was always behind the curve because, long story short, I grew up with my dad with oldies and stuff. So I was always far behind modern music for the longest time. So that when I got into metal, I was starting to experience the 80s, like Metallica. And I was, I was all about that, and I heard
Justice for All, baby.
Justice for All. Masters of the Puppets, and then Megadeth. I got really big into so I was in that era of music while Pantera was already doing their thing. But me, I lived out in the country. We didn't get it to the big city very often to go buy new albums. I didn't know of any metal stations back in the day, and I didn't have cable to watch, MTV Headbangers Ball or anything like that. So my first real experience with Pantera was the Great Southern Trendkill and Floods, or not Floods.
Great album.
Drag the Waters. Drag the Waters was their radio release that year. It all my teenage friends, and when that came out, we were probably 14 years old, I think, when that album dropped. And so that was an album that everybody went to and bought because the Drag the Waters was such a big hit on the radio around us. And then I listened to the album and I was just hooked. I was just like, this is the greatest metal band I've ever heard in my life. And I was just Pantera for life after that. Went and got all their albums, you know what I'm saying? Went back and got all their albums and just was...
Vulgar was just something raw about Vulgar, dude.
Loved Vulgar. Yeah.
So
when
raw,
I first heard that, I was like, oh yeah. Even By Demons Be Driven. Like some of the songs that don't get a lot of play, because everyone knows Walk, and This Love. But when you get into Vulgar, you have like By Demons Be Driven. It's just such a awesome song. Like there's so many songs in the album that just are so much better. I actually have a hard time listening to Walk because there's so many better songs than Walk. And Walk is classic, it's just like that's the anthem, the Pantera anthem. But there's so many better songs than Walk on that album.
We used to run stairs to that in wrestling.
There you go.
And then we would play Walk like when we were getting amped up before we went on the ring. But that would pump us up. And I went to the Great Southern Trendkill tour.
Hell yeah!
Oh, nice.
When they played with White Zombie and
I love White Zombie, dude.
Yeah, and Chino's band, Deftones.
Deftones.
Oh yeah,
amazing, bro.
But Chino was so trashed on that tour.
Yeah, he was a heroin addict, bro.
I was not about them. I'm like, they suck live. But I saw them in 2004, like 8 years later on. That concert beat the shit out of us. Like that beat the shit out of us. I lost my sneakers and my socks. And
we used to put duct tape on our Timberlands with 9-volt batteries and jump off the stage.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Fucking
at Starland. I saw them at Starland.
Starland Ballroom?
Yeah, we used to go see all the shows there.
Shit, I used to play there all the time, man.
Oh, cool. All right.
Shit.
Nice.
Starland Ballroom.
Yep.
I'm trying to find a video here. Like, screw it,
if
they're gonna hit me, they're gonna hit me. I'm gonna find a video.
I was telling Joe,
here
I think we played a show together in Cleveland somewhere.
We might have. Yeah, we might have.
I've talked to my old guitarist. I'm like, dude, you ever heard this band? And he was like, sounds familiar. I was like, did we watch this band together? Guys, I think we were on the floor watching you guys, and then we played later on the upstairs because it was 2 floors. So I'm like,
nice.
Yeah, I was just saying that.
Name sounds familiar. I'm like, dude, I think I've seen these guys. I think I've seen them. And he was like, did you play in Cleveland? He's like, yeah, we played there before. I was like, I think we played the same show. Just different states.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if we did for real. Like that was, we were definitely down in that area quite a bit. And we play with, and I'm sure just like you, Scribe, we played with so many bands over the years. It's absolutely insane, like how many bands you play with at shows over a certain period of time.
Like what happens to them? Sometimes they get huge. You're like, oh yeah, I remember those guys.
Exactly,
they got signed on MTV. I'm like, mother.
Yep. Yep.
We were trying to do that, and then we got screwed. But yeah, it's
Well, I'm telling you what, the very first tour we ever did was a disastrous tour. First day, it's bad when the first night you show up for tour, and the promoter shows up and says, "Guys, just want you to know that the tour's been canceled." He's like, "We have 3 dates though. If you still want to play it, we can play it. It's already paid for." And then we're like, "Yeah, fine, fuck it, we'll still play it." Whatever we took out all this time, went out and played the shows. Nobody showed up for the shows because the shows weren't promoted at all, and we didn't get paid.
So you didn't get paid?
Didn't get paid.
Was it a contract? Did you guys sign something or no?
I can't remember. I mean, it was a good lesson learned of.
Dude, that's the worst when that happens.
Because you're young, you're like, oh, this person wants to put us on tour, and at the time he's like, this is the tour.
Screwed in France.
Oh yeah. What happened? We lose him again?
Froze for a sec.
Okay. He'll get back. He'll pop back in.
I got cut out. What happened?
No, you said I was just saying, like, when we were promised that tour, he's like, here's the leg of the tour. He's like, while we're there, I've got some big shows set up where you're going to be the opening acts for like Five Finger Death Punch and like all these other bands. And at the time, we're not thinking so much about checking legitimacy of these things out. We're just like, fuck yeah, dude. We're young. We were like, this is it. This is everything we waited for. We're going on tour. And so you sign up for it. I believe there were contracts involved, but you're like, at the time, like, who knew how to handle anything back then? You know? So
yeah, you just wanted to get signed. You wanted to do something. That's what we did. We're like, yeah, we'll sign anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, shit.
Yeah. And that's how they get young bands, because they play on the, the hopefulness of a young band being like, go on tour.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. I moved to LA. I just want to tour. I just want to be in a row. I want to be a road hog.
Yeah.
And then once you do it, you're like, dude, this is tiring. When you're doing it for a while, and then you get signed, but it's not really. You're like, what? How much we're getting? That's it.
Well, and see, we
what? This is stupid.
We never got the opportunity to get signed. And we did a lot of our own touring by ourselves, like independently. And the longest tour we went out with was 4 weeks. We went out on a 4-week tour. We planned it ourselves. And it was a haul, man. And I had a blast. It was a great time. It was a long time to be away from family and friends.
Yeah.
But man, being out on the road, and we had a tour bus at the time, going out and just doing these shows. And some of the shows were absolute shit, and other shows were really cool. It was up and down depending on where you went.
The first tour is like, oh yeah, great show. The next day you go to like this place, it's like 4 people.
Exactly, and that's what it was. Yep. You never quite knew. Like that's the life of independent music, is you never quite knew what the shows were going to be. But I do remember on that tour we had a Halloween show in Phoenix, Arizona that was just packed. It was awesome. There was this when we played. We were the second. We played right before the headliner, because we had 2 headliners. It was us and another band, and we kind of flip flopped as we went. So they got the headlining spot that night because it was actually their hometown, which was fine. But we got to play right before them, and the crowd it was all a bunch of like young kids too, like late teens to early 20s. So it was a great youthful crowd that we played in front of, and it was very cool. It was one of the best shows on that tour.
It's a good feeling. It's a better high than anything, dude. When you play big ass shows. Like,
I've told a couple people that listen, that want to listen, I'm just like, look, unless you experience playing a show on stage in front of people, You will never understand that feeling,
don't
that
get it,
high
dude.
that you get, and you can't explain it. You have to experience it, and that's just what it is.
They don't get it.
And I'll never, I would love to experience that one more time again. Probably never will. But the times that we
Right?
did, and I did it for almost 10 years. So, I got a lot of chances to just, like heroin, right? I was chasing that dragon because of that
Dude.
high of that stage. Always trying to find the stage. Always trying to
I'm
find the
feeling
bigger
you, dude.
crowds.
I'm feeling you
know
right
what I'm
here,
saying?
bro. It's right here. It's
Yeah.
like right here, bro. Like, everything you're saying, I'm like, oh damn, dude, I still miss it. I look back at old videos, old shows. I'm like,
Yeah. OVR says, food, beer, blowjobs, nothing?
I'm too old.
Yeah.
Too
Yeah.
old.
Like that's
Happens.
what's good about being in a band. This was, I'll just play a little bit of this. If you never experienced Pantera, here's a good, just fun recording, old school recording. I don't know why this is in black and white, but Pantera back in their heyday. This is probably 96. Love it. The energy in that band, and that's just a Suicide Note Part 2. That was a crazy song, so not as rhythmic and crunchy, groovy as some of their other stuff. But the energy that they would take stage with was just that. It was absolutely that,
Vinnie
And
Paul, man. Vinnie Paul was
Vinnie
nasty. Nasty.
so good.
A machine, dude. He was a machine. I couldn't even play it. I'm like, how do you do those double kicks like that, dude? Reinventing the steel. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? He's a machine, dude. He was a machine. And he was huge. He's a big dude.
One of the coolest things I got a chance to do was twice I was able to be side stage when Vinnie Paul was playing with Hell Yeah and watching him just do his thing. And it was one of the coolest experiences. And I didn't watch it because we had been friends, if that's what you want to call it, but associated with Hell Yeah because we had partied with him a couple times. And so when they'd come through town, I would hit Chad up and he would get us onto the VIP list and we could go backstage and watch him play. And so I'd seen them play a bunch of times, and the times that we got to actually go back by Vinny and just sit there. And I've got footage on my old phones that they're somewhere stored. I'll never get rid of them, of him playing the drums. But just watching him work, man, and watching him do his thing. And you just, even at that time, he was 50 something, probably when we were doing this, and he was just killing it. It was so cool.
Dude.
So
So
awesome.
quick, so fast. Jesus. He's amazing, dude.
Let's see.
Good old days. Good old days.
Good old days. Yeah.
We did a tour with As I Lay Dying in Europe. You heard that band from San Diego?
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah.
So
nice, man.
they were a Christian band, and they were like a goody two shoes band, kind of, right?
As I Lay Dying was?
Yeah, dude, they were like a
I didn't
Christian
know
straight
that.
edge, a Christian straight edge band at
Okay.
that time. So we shared a bus. So we stopped off. We were in Holland. We got our weed and everything, right? They don't.
Yeah. He'll come back.
They
anyway,
don't smoke. They
worry.
don't drink. We're partiers. We are on the way to Germany, and you can't have weed. It's like real illegal over there. So we
Oh,
had to
I bet,
stop. We
yeah.
stopped at a rest stop. So me and my singer like, let's put the weed in our merch box. So if we get stopped, they check their shit. So we put their stuff like in our merch where their CDs are.
Yeah.
So when it came time to the show, we got it. I'm sorry. All right, let me get something out of there. I got it. We pulled out a huge ounce. They were like, "What the fuck you guys doing?" Like, don't worry about it.
Nice.
Don't worry.
That's cool.
Oh, that's crazy, man. You kind of looked similar in your
They did
band
not like
days,
us
Joe.
after that, so.
Yeah. This was my band. The last show we played at Rocklahoma. I have no video of this show. Usually I would record my own shows, put them up on YouTube or everything, because you got to promote. Like same thing with comics. It was good promoting. YouTube was big to put live performances on. This is the last show we played at Rocklahoma in 2015. And I only have this phone recorded video from Chris Pinocchi, who was a cool dude. He always used to put us up when we'd hit the road in Oklahoma. But yeah, this is a little bit of my band here. And the audio is okay. It's not the greatest in here, but this was the energy. A young Joe Sonntag. I was already pretty drunk.
Look at you. Still ensemble over here.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. The glory days. Oh, yeah, it was good times. I think I lost everybody on the panel. Scribe is froze, lost Sean. Scribe, was it that you said you were from Utah? We'll ask him when he gets back, for sure. Not quite as shocked as Kayla. What'd she say? When I first saw Joe with hair, I was shocked. Oh, yeah, because I don't have hair anymore. Yeah, I had some good long hair back in the days. Cooler carrying legs. Those are.
Sorry, you kicked me off.
Oh, no, you're fine. Yeah, I saw you froze down there, and Sean jumped as well. So I was like, all right, everyone abandoned me. That's fine. This music was too heavy, knocked everyone off stream. That's what I'm saying. Like, as soon as it started, it's like everyone's gone. Boom. Done.
Like, oh shit.
I love it.
It's keeps kicking me off for some reason. I don't know why.
Weird. By the way, the guys I found Top Cow Comic-Con books. Wait, what? By the way, guys, I found some cool Top Cow comic books, limited to 500 copies. Send them my way.
What?
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I'll take them.
I like comics.
Glory days of music.
Oh, man.
One of the days we'll have you on. We'll just do a music stream. I think that'd be fun.
It's going to be too long. We need to go to Rumble for that one, dude.
That's true. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Jump into Rumble to handle some of those because they don't have like the same kind of copyright rules over there, right?
Well, they're bad naughty stories. You know, I got a lot of naughty.
Well, so you can tell
stories. I can't.
Naughty stories here, can't you?
I don't want to.
I do.
He said I don't want to.
Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe Rumble will be better.
It could be.
They're pretty wild.
I'm sure we could both tell a bunch of the crazy party. I mean, I got a shit ton of crazy party stories. Good. I
know you do.
Show stories
especially
as well.
With Vinnie Paul.
Fucking party. Oh, dude. That the funny thing about partying with Vinnie Paul was he was pretty drunk when we got there because we didn't get there until like I don't know 8 or 9 o'clock at night, which is when we were invited to be there. And he was already pretty lit. But he was he was a cool dude. And we didn't want to bother him too much because I'm sure people were up his ass all the time when you're meeting him. We wanted to play it cool as we could. So we introduced ourselves, got a couple pictures taken, and that was it. Then we went and partied. But I tell this story that when we left, I stole his barbecue. Now, when I say steal, I didn't really steal it. It was just leftover barbecue wings that he had made in a bowl. It was a Tupperware bowl. It was on the counter. It was 5 o'clock in the morning. So, I mean, this was the stuff last night, but it was his recipe. He made the barbecue sauce. He grilled it.
Right.
And it was damn good. And I'm drunk. I'm stoned. 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting ready to hit the road to drive 16 hours home. And that thing was sitting there on the counter. I was just like, boop, picked it up. It was good stuff. Ate it on the way home. He was always unfiltered. Yeah, Sean does this all the time. He's always unfiltered. That is true. That's 100%. Yeah, so we can get into stories. We want
running a train on a couple midgets. Like, damn.
We won't get into the stories tonight, but we could definitely do it. We could definitely do it at some point. Everybody go check out. Do we have any more links? Sheldon, you still in the chat? You drop a link to Scribes. He's having some internet problems here. Drop a link if you could, please.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's all right. We'll end the show here in a second. One reason I never criticize my daughter's generation, baby, you don't need to know what your old man used to be at your age. That's a great point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thank God there was no social media back then. I get you.
God.
See, I was still coming up, and when I was a young adult, social media still hadn't like hit its peak. It hadn't blown up yet. You know, so yeah. But if it was today, oh yeah, that's a great point.
We're the same age, so yeah, I get you, bro. I get you.
I would be fucked.
All right, Matt. Good to see you. We're gonna be ending here pretty soon. There you go. Sheldon is our guy. Everybody go sign up for this. Oh, you want to check real quick to see if we got any more signups? Because I know we're trying to get to 100 signups. I think we're at 87 or something, or 80 some with this. I want to see. I'm going to be disappointed, chat.
94.
Right.
94.
Oh,
fuck yeah!
We need 6 more, guys. We're going to be ending the show here, but 6 more signups. Follow this link. 6 more signups, please. Let's get this to 100. It's free to sign up. There's no excuses. Let's do it.
Yeah,
running a train on what now? It's a story for another time, and we'll definitely get into it. Yeah, everybody go back. Reaper Destroyer issue 2 up on Indiegogo and SuperiorPressComics.com right now. Shout out to Cynic and CG Church for raising over $500 on their stream earlier today. I really appreciate them. That was fun. Yeah, that was fun. Nice to be on, and just great guys over there. It was a good time. Scribe, you want to give a shout out? You got anything coming up you want to promote before we get out of here?
Yeah, I'll be in Commandos on Saturdays, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, and then I do a show with Ben Herrera on Sundays around 10:30. So yeah, you catch me on Good Morning Comics Gate too sometimes. So I'll be there maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
And sign up. Shout out to Katie. Did what up? What up? Shout out to Commandos, everybody. And so sign up. Stay tuned. I'm still working at the kinks for this Indiegogo thing. I know you dealt with it. It's insane, dude. So
well, maybe I can give you a little bit of what I went through, and maybe we can figure some stuff out behind the scenes.
Yeah,
help you out
it's
there.
a little crazy, but stay tuned, everybody, and it'll be fun time.
Tomorrow night, or I guess tonight, now that we're past midnight, I will be on the CG Kings over on Ethan Van Sciver's channel. Whenever that link drops, drawing whatever's over there. Wednesday nights at 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. I'm on Hard Art with John Malin and John Malin and Shane Davis on their channel, and then the Grift right here on the Ronin Joe channel on 10:30 at Thursdays with Sean and our co-host Kayla, who's in the chat right now, and then back here next Sunday at 10:30 for the Ronin Joe channel or Ronin Joe show. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Chat, you guys have been awesome as always. Go find somebody that's streaming, let them know that Ronin Joe sent you, and then we will definitely see you next time. But before I let you all go, let's like I always do, let's bring us together. Let's bring us closer together as a chat. Be good to each other. Take care of one another. And as always, picture me naked. Talk to y'all later. Peace.